Tell me to live my life.
Alrighty. Welcome everyone to session 17 of Tooth and Claw. It has been a long 2 weeks since last time we played, so I'm going to do my best on this recap, but if anybody remembers something I do not, feel free to chime in. Last session, we had a big journey begin. You guys successfully reconstructed the Stormbringer into the Storm's Wrath, a Tremere-type airship created by Calgus and the hard work of the rest of the party. Kind of thinking about what you valued in the ship, you chose to increase the durability of the ship, allow sleeping quarters so you guys could travel somewhat comfortably, but sacrifice some ration supplies, and you made a decision on your weaponry, your arcane cannon, and your one ballista. You guys then set sail, took to the air, and encountered Dunlas Window, the captain of the Suriname, as you veered closer to Menos. Dunlas kind of appeared to have a chip on his shoulder against Valencia. You guys navigated a very technical social encounter in such a way that Dunlas left thinking Calgus is his best friend, and took off, but quickly realized 5 airships were following you in the rear. You sped up and encountered Alex, one of the guardians of the Great Dungeon, a giant clockwork sphinx who gave you some information on the dungeon and also gave you a safe place to land and hopefully a harbor from the Suriname and its fleet. We left off with you guys beginning to enter the Great Dungeon, descending 500 feet through cool marble tunnels with odd geometric shapes cut into them, and steeply declining into the crust of the earth.
Did we mention what
Oh.
Calgus got, or no? Did you mention that in the recap
I don't know what you're talking about.
for chat?
Everything's about me is normal.
For Nathan, we're pretty sure that this dungeon was built by Omniven.
Not by
Mason confirmed
No.
it for the
No,
player. Like,
not the dungeon.
Thalix.
Oh, it's Alex, sorry. Yeah.
The clockwork sphinx.
For some reason, I thought that extended to everything, but obviously, yeah.
Nope, the dungeon is separate. Thalix is also a separate thing, but he is here to guard the dungeon.
I
think that's why I thought it was. Okay, yeah.
Calgus
Understandable.
currently has an extra bullet with Ninth's name on it, given to him by his patron.
Correct.
I think that's it.
I think that's everything.
Mhm.
You
God,
guys also decided to leave. I believe we decided to leave Ninth and Artie on the ship, guarded by Thalix.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was Valencia.
Valencia for sure was staying with the ship
Yeah.
in case you guys need a fast exit.
I thought we
Um,
were
I thought we
bringing them
brought-
in with us.
Oh yeah,
You're gonna
Because
be-
sorry, my bad.
Calgus
Okay.
was gonna try. Calgus might
keep
try
them
some
safe.
shit when we're in the Great Dungeon.
For sure. Okay.
He would never. Never. No.
Alrighty.
Blasphemous. I can't say that word.
With
What?
Thalix.
Don't worry about it.
With Thalix's warning kind of ringing through your ears, you guys descend the 500 feet on the cool staircase. Am I outgoing?
No,
No,
I
it's
was
gone
like
now.
500 feet. I was just like,
Yeah.
oh,
It's
God.
downstairs.
Downstairs through this cool. What the fuck is going on?
Are you alright going through something?
Oh, can you hear yourself?
Do you have Twitch
I-
open?
It's everyone. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
is this
you got
Twitch on?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody had Twitch open.
Oh, I don't.
I have Twitch open, but it's muted.
Testing. Okay, it's gone now.
Okay.
Fuck it. All right, not the end of the world either way. I just heard myself and I'm like, hate that. Don't like that.
Oh yeah, no.
No.
Fuck that.
I hate hearing you too.
Shut up.
Hey, you keep tuning in. You could peace out at any point. Alrighty. You guys descend the staircase. I'm gonna need everyone to roll me a d100 and post their results in chat, please.
Oh god.
I didn't even take out a D100.
A good old cheeky D100.
Okay.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Low doesn't necessarily mean
Ooh.
bad, right?
Yeah,
Where
that's
the
true.
fuck is
That's
my
true, that's true,
D10?
that's
I can't
got
find a D10. What is happening? I'm sorry, I'm
Well,
drawing
I'm
my
working
pen.
with. What's going on?
Is this okay?
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
I got a
Guys.
4.
That
guys,
is
I
fucking funny.
cannot make this up.
Granted, I have no idea what this is for, but that's
I
fucking funny.
cannot make that up.
Is it 69?
Nice.
Let's go!
I was about
Alright,
to say.
we auto win the campaign. Nice job.
Game
everyone.
over.
GG.
Yes.
Trask is dead. GG, go next.
Did you go next?
All scissor each other.
Please don't. I'd be sad.
Alrighty. Yeah, all those
Alright,
rolls
don't
are
be bad.
very interesting.
I
Don't like
shut the
that.
fuck
Stop
up.
saying that.
You know what's interesting? Not my job.
Just sit
But
there all
Shannon
day.
messaged
Shannon did email me, but not directly.
Wait, what?
She sent in a work order.
my
Who?
sister.
Nathan's
Oh,
sister.
okay.
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't know.
But they sent it to the wrong place. It was not my order. Like, I don't work on the equipment. Not my problem.
Not my circus, not my monkeys.
Correct.
Mhm.
I say that
Except
all
for
the
I
time
did.
at school.
I did IT's job for half the day today because they're incompetent, but I mean, what? Huh? Who said
Damn.
that?
I'm about to do that word, like the weird EDS joint, like sitting thing where my joints feel comfortable.
There's a weird EDM thing. Yeah.
EDS.
Is there a way to roll a d20 in Discord chat here?
You have to have a bot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
we
to have
don't
a bot?
have that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you all are just gonna have to trust me on that.
I'm currently
can-
sitting with my knees up like
You
this.
can pull up like if
Roll
you
20?
type
Oh,
in
so we all have to,
or
like,
if you
look
just
on
type in Google like
Yeah.
And like screen
like
share.
Oh.
D20 and then you can screen share it and it'll show up in the webcams.
I'm scared.
Just don't show your notes.
Yeah, see, that's kind of my concern. I'm gonna be real with you.
Minimize your notes.
We can figure it out.
You ready to see Mason's 17,000 tabs
Alrighty.
DM?
So
I can't tell you.
Like,
Oh,
that's pretty good for me. I'm gonna be real.
you
um,
rolled a 3?
No, so
Oh,
He hasn't
I'm gonna
rolled it
I'm,
yet.
I'm gonna roll this
Okay.
d20.
okay.
1 through 10, you do not want.
Mm.
Full.
11 through 20 is better.
Okay.
Oh, it's better.
Oh, I don't
It's
like
better.
that.
18.
Oh, thank
Hey!
Alright.
Oh my
I'll drink to
god.
that.
Thank God.
That was scary.
That was horrifying. It's scary. Why?
I had full trust. Full trust.
You
Believe in
guys
RNG.
you guys descend there it is again.
I
Is-
know,
is
I
that
can hear.
me?
Mason, do you have your Twitch muted?
I don't actually have my Twitch up currently.
Okay.
And there would be more of a delay than that.
Yeah.
It would be
Yeah,
like
mine is-
seconds.
Here, I'm
Mine
gonna
is
unplug in.
muted.
Spoken like a true IT person. Unplug it and plug that bitch back in.
Yep, it's a
Tried and
strategy
true
as old as time.
Literally the first thing I do on every call. Because it solves it 70% of the time.
Alrighty. You guys descend. As you do, give me perception checks.
Perception. Is it dark?
Swear to God, if you tell me you have dark vision.
No, I'm truly asking, is it dark?
Yes, it is pretty dark.
I have dark
God
vision.
damn it.
So do I.
I don't have it.
Oh, I don't have light anymore because I'm not a cleric, so I can't cast light.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay.
Nat
Did you roll a
20's in
disadvantage?
chat, baby.
Did you roll at disadvantage because you can't see?
Oh shit. Honestly, that's still really good.
Honestly, you guys could have lit a torch. Like, there is a sense
We
of, like,
would
unless we're in
have. We
combat
absolutely
or
would.
unless
We
we're in a
would have.
tactical situation, I'm assuming the party is smart enough to light their torches,
Yeah.
cast light. Like,
I
So
can't
I'm
cast
not
light
at
anymore.
disadvantage then?
Correct.
you can have your
So
nat
nat
20.
20, which overall is a 30, by the way.
Alrighty.
Nat 20
That's pretty
emotes in
good.
the chat, everyone.
Nat 20's in the chat.
I gotta spam it. I gotta spam it.
Alrighty. All of you. That's pretty good. 15. Okay.
Wait, it's 28, not 30. Dumb.
Vina, Calgus, Kurin,
Mm-hmm.
Bud.
Yep.
All four of you, as you're descending this cool granite hallway, the granite starts giving away to motes of dirt
Okay.
interwoven with the earth, clay, kind of a reddish hue with kind of those dark brown motes. You really start getting into the earth, essentially. These nice stairs start going into a sloping arc, and that's what makes the music you're hearing from a couple 100 feet down the hall very odd.
Nope. Nope.
You can hear the sound of lutes and harps and
EDM. Oh, okay.
I almost kind of want to plug my ears. I don't want to get like
And-
hypnotized or some shit, you know?
a harp, and you hear
No.
the soft
No.
chuckles
I
of
think-
someone
no.
laughing.
No.
Insight history check for Calgus, please.
History check. Mika.
History check. Oh, what? Okay, what?
Mika.
What?
As Iris is descending, the entire party can hear those laughs and those, sounds of revelry. What Iris, however, you guys have descended in a precisely straight line. The stairs have been immaculately carved by master craftsmen and only really are now giving way to dirt. As you look back, even 500 feet away, you would expect to see kind of like the last glimmers of daylight. You're moving at a precisely downward angle. It would make sense to be able to see kind of some of the sun and stuff. There's no sun, and there's no light from the other end of that tunnel.
Mhm.
And as you kind of look, where you went down a perfectly straight tunnel, now it looks as though the tunnel bends at an angle just 50 feet behind you.
Can I check and see with... Oh, I guess I know this.
I would have seen that anyways, though, right? Because I
I'm-
can see
I'm-
behind me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just
All right,
gonna
well, in
see
that case,
the
with a nat
sending
20,
stone.
You literally watch as the tunnel bends as you
Oh.
start walking forward.
So I watched that. Ooh.
Yep.
I have a 21 history check on the
I-
laugh to make sure it's not Iliano's fucking Patenta.
Honestly, yeah. I want to do that too.
With the 21 history check, Mika, you can roll for it. I think Chelsea had a question for me.
I wanted to try with the sending stone to see if
Mhm.
it works,
Oh.
or if we're like in a weird pocket dimension.
I promise you guys. I seriously promise you guys. I just rolled a 19.
That's
I rolled
pretty
a
good.
20 and 19 back to back.
Chelsea, what are you saying in the sending stone?
Checking in. Over.
Kind of, you hear, I can still hear you, but it's kind of garbled and a little staticky, which isn't terribly surprising, as Valencia kind of copies you.
Okay. But if it's a
Um,
spell, isn't
do-
that surprising? It's
do-
not like
do-
it's radio
do-
reception.
Do you need something?
No, we were just checking to make sure that we weren't in some weird pocket dimension that made it so
Smart.
we couldn't.
And of course, you can check in with me at any time.
Okay, stop flirting.
that was a little horny towards Mina. But
Fair.
you guys come to a split in the dungeon, about
Is
50
it?
feet deeper. Yeah.
Is it not Ilianos?
Oh yeah.
you
with
rolled
the
a 21.
21.
I rolled a 23.
With a 21,
God, I
you
didn't like
remember Ilianos was playing a very kind of like a melancholy tune, like something like not necessarily like bad, but deeply unsettling and like
Mm,
sad.
mm.
The music, as you get a little closer and you come to this fork in the tunnel, left and right, left being where the music is coming from, this sounds like just kind of like jovial tunes. There's a couple of drums, sounds like a lute, maybe a harp, and they're just kind of playing a tune right now. Doesn't necessarily seem like kind of that same melancholy that seemed to prevent kind of like perfuse the area that Ilianos was in. Almost sounds like with a 21, almost sounds like music you've heard before at a tavern.
And is 23 the same then?
23 is the same.
Okay.
I think
I don't want to go that way.
we should go that way.
Every time we go towards music, something, just because it's not Ilianos doesn't mean it's somebody that he's not fucking with. Because what happened
Every
last time we went towards
every time we go towards music, that plot just thickens a little bit
every
more.
time we go to music, or every time we go towards music, I get emotionally distressed. Do we really want to start off with potentially like coming across someone that Ilianos is associated with? Do we really
then
want
we
to start
fucking
off that
kill
way?
Yeah.
Just because
Kill him and
Ilianos
use
played the
separate
harp doesn't
elements.
mean that everyone that plays music is associated with Ilianos.
Listen, we had that mindset the last time, and look what happened.
Yeah, we put him in the fucking dirt.
Yeah, we killed him.
It was like, you know what? Fine.
Does someone want to sneak ahead?
I can. Well, I don't have dark vision. That's the issue. I have a
I
torch,
do.
but like,
I do.
I can go invisible.
I'm not fucking stealthy whatsoever, so.
I was gonna say not Kyle for sure. Ideally, be me, but I don't have fucking dark vision.
I'm like not horribly not stealthy, but
So
if I
do-
go invisible, I have freaking advantage. Or I could make someone else invisible.
Aren't
We
you a shadow
also have
sorcerer?
pass without a trace.
Aren't you a shadow sorcerer?
Yeah?
I have 2 uses of pass without a trace. I'm not.
Don't
fucking
you-
up for one so.
Don't you have a thing about shadows right now at level 6? I thought you
Been
could
a
be
while, let me
obscure.
look.
Kyle,
Or level
go
seven.
ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw from Curran.
Oh,
I'm really good at those.
I
Wow.
thought, Chelsea, I
That's
thought
fair.
that
24.
you had some like
24.
obscure. You had something about hiding in shadows.
As you roll a 24, Curran, just from the deep like recesses of like kind of like that
the armor.
booming voice that talks to you from time to time that you know to be Percival, you hear there's an artifact that is interest to the circle in the direction of that music. We would be very indebted to you if you were to return it.
Aaron's gonna start walking that way.
Doesn't the armor can't he be
I have 2 uses of pass without a trace.
not with that? Not with that.
yeah.
Can't you be obscured in light shadow
Correct.
with the armor?
Yeah, I did not know that. So that was something that
Also, Curran, you're not being compelled to do this.
Yeah, I know I'm not.
It seems like there was some magic kind of tugging at the back of your mind that might have, but you passed that Constitution saving throw.
I know I'm not being compelled, but. I made
What?
this- That's
No,
what
we're going. I'll stealth.
I literally said fine. I already agreed.
And Brandon, I don't see anything.
It was the armor I was thinking of
Okay.
because you had it originally.
I have
Um,
eyes of the dark. It gives me dark vision.
You guys
I
head
can
down.
cast darkness myself.
Don't
Do you
do
wanna
that.
cast darkness?
Me.
No, you don't.
We can't see through the darkness. Please don't.
Don't do that. to
Yeah,
me
nobody can see in the
specifically.
magic
Don't-
darkness.
Nathan, I,
so.
I think you know how much I love the darkness spell,
We
so that makes me
touch
really
the
happy.
side of the wall and follow it.
No,
It's how we lose
No.
each other.
no.
We hold
Alrighty.
hands.
You guys
And
head
we
down.
Scooby do it where then the villain is in between us when we come out of the darkness.
You guys follow the left path, and you come to a very nice, ornate wooden door. In the side of the hall, you see the granite has totally given away to dirt, and this door stands kind of oddly. You see hinges and the door frame in the dirt, but there's not really the precise like structuring that would be to like open it correctly. It looks weird and janky and like it's not supposed to be there. On the door, a nice plaque in gold with inlaid silver. There is something written. Does anybody speak Draconic?
I read it all as
Okay.
the roomkeeper. But yes, I also speak Draconic because I am a cult.
Last stop in tavern. And the music on the other side of the door is not raucous, but definitely lively.
And it's in Draconic, right?
In Draconic.
I'm intrigued beyond belief about that.
I want to die.
I think I'm gonna go in.
Oh, fine.
It's a
I'll go
tavern.
into.
Alright.
Let me go in first because I am the dragon looking thing.
You guys
There's a
enter. You guys open the door, Calgus, and you enter into a. Yes, Chelsea.
Can I change form into a dragonborn?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
What color of Dragonborn are you?
Red.
Red. Okay.
I was thinking
I
red.
was just say just black. Because you're a changeling. Darkness.
So?
Don't cut yourself on that edge.
Are you stereotyping her magic, Brandon?
Yes.
You
100%. I am.
You guys open the door. Go ahead and roll me perception checks.
Oh, I was expecting initiative.
Also,
Yeah,
I mean, guys, I have a new subscriber.
Nice.
Thank
It's
you.
Elijah.
He's sitting in the same room.
Oh.
Oh. I love how we're like Elijah's so supportive, and it's like he's subscribed. Like that checks out.
I should have checked chat before I even got like. Yeah.
Is Elijah cucking himself right now? Is that it?
Oh. Was it Twitch Prime?
Yeah.
Or no. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not cooking himself at all. That's free.
Oh. Are we rolling perception? Did I miss that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, my bad. My bad.
Did you
Proceed
fail to
on.
perceive that we were rolling perception, Chelsea?
Usually that's a me thing
Chelsea
to do.
failed. I don't. Chelsea failed. I don't.
I was just
I
thinking
feel
about
like
how
Bucky
the
and
fact that I
flopping right now.
raised my hand to ask a question. I'm like, what a teacher thing to do.
Wait.
Yeah,
True.
just like.
Face.
I do
It
the
works.
same thing.
I do that
also-
same shit though. Alrighty. Oop, oop, oop. Gotcha. Alright. You guys enter this space, maybe not sure what to expect, but a complete tavern with 10-foot ceilings, wooden, like, kind of structuring beams going across the top, and a pretty stocked bar with a human behind it polishing some dishes, and a very drunk dwarf in the corner, as well as animated instruments were probably not it. You guys watch as in the corner there looks to be harps, drums, and lutes kind of playing themselves to a lively tune. Really just something you would have easily heard in any tavern ever. Nothing special, but also pretty decent. Behind the bar you see a stormy looking human with wavy brown hair, kind of curly, polishing some glasses, kind of regard you guys with a wary eye as you walk in the door. And in the corner you see a dwarf surrounded by tankards and just drinking away. And you watch as he downs a tankard, sets it down, and immediately the tankard, which is a glass, just whoop, all the way to the top. And he goes, I love this place, and just slams it again.
Do not drink the alcohol.
Now,
Do not
Kyle as a player is gonna agree with
drink
you.
it. All I think
there
of is like
is-
the scene from Percy Jackson.
That
There
is
is-
also what I immediately
Yeah?
thought of.
There is
Okay.
a door at the far end of the tavern that is identical to the door you guys came in.
Oh, God.
Um,
If we go through that door, we're gonna come right back in the tavern. We're in an endless.
What was the name of this place called?
Last stop.
Wait, Chelsea, but don't you have like a spell where you can like? Oh, is there a way
Dimension
to
door?
like loophole this? Mm-hmm.
But I
she
can only
has
bring
to
one
see it.
person with me. No,
Yeah, but then
I
can
don't
you-
have
can
to.
you-
That's what
You
you're
can describe it,
Can you
and
then
you
open
yeah
the
you
door?
don't have to see it.
yeah.
Oh.
As soon as you TP with Dimension Door, the door's gone, right?
No,
Correct.
no. No.
Oh,
I'm
oh,
saying
yeah.
the other
yeah.
door that we
Okay.
came through. Would she be able to open that and loophole that shit?
But I'm going to bring forth that the dungeon is constantly changing, and she might teleport to a place that is not
Hey guys,
there anymore.
Jujutsu
do
Kaisen.
you remember
Um,
that episode of Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yes.
Which
No.
one? All the sad ones?
No, it's from the new season where they
this
just
hu-
run
this
in
human
opposite
bartend-
directions.
this human bartender with a very nice coat is gonna look at you and be like, "Can y'all come in and close the door? There are monsters out there."
Why did we come in here? Why did we do this? This is me thinking to myself.
Why
This
did
is
we
not
do this?
Iris.
I'm gonna go sit down at the bar.
I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Kyle,
I'm
you
just
cast
going to
detect
assume that
magic.
most things are.
Most
magical,
things
right?
in this bar are very magical. Of course, the animated instruments. You cast detect magic. The instruments are magic. The alcohol behind the bar is magic. The tankards are magic. The dwarf is a particular kind of magic you recognize as divine magic, which is a aura of divine magic that surrounded several of your knights when you were at the proving ground. The only thing in this room that is completely and totally mundane is the bartender.
And they didn't give me any description of the item that I'm looking for.
Nope.
Great. Love that.
I'm suspicious.
Can I?
I'm gay.
Hi. Can I get you a drink?
I have a question.
Of course.
Why do you have a bar, tavern, in the middle of a great dungeon?
Middle of a great dungeon, you say? He kind
Yeah.
of pulls out of glass and he starts polishing. Do you know which one? It's been a minute since we were in a great dungeon last, but I suppose not the craziest thing.
This one was like just discovered,
Just no.
like
Wha-
recently.
What continent are we on currently? Talix, Viscera,
We're on Knorr, right?
Knorr. Huh. It's been a interesting amount of time since we've been to that sleepy little island nation, but I suppose.
You called it sleepy.
Yes,
you call-
I mean no disrespect, but it's been at peace for quite some time.
No.
Yeah, not anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, he'll throw a shot glass your way, light it on fire. It's on the house if you tell me what's going on up above.
Bam, done.
Brandon, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Perfect. I'm okay at these. So I'm gonna use my luck point.
Okay.
That was a natural one.
I'm good at these.
I
That
was
is
expecting as soon
Better. 16.
16 with the 16 wisdom saving throw. As you throw back the shot, he goes, "Careful, the aftertaste can be a little bit fiery." Kind of with that context clues and kind of this burning, like bubbling sensation in your throat, you now have 1 charge of fire breath.
Sick. Is it the 3d6 version?
Correct.
Well, the Empress, she got, and now there's a new regime, and they're kind of cracking down on a lot of things. A lot of people
Oh.
died. Yeah, whole regime changed. So
An empress. It's not a monarch anymore.
no, it's an Empress. Yeah,
Wow.
it's an empire. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, and then a giant fucking pyramid sprouted into the city and released a bunch of locusts.
Really
Yeah.
fascinating.
Plus, there's a bunch of zombies up on the North Shore. That's a problem.
Are we just not mentioning?
Undead often are, but my word, do any of you have anything to add to that story? It's fascinating. I apologize for insulting your home. I meant nothing by it.
No, I wish it was mundane and sleepy. That'd be great.
I didn't think they had a great love of kobolds. Has that changed?
No.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry. They really ought to realize how industrious and helpful the kobolds are. Like,
Exactly. But they don't have any press with us anymore. They kind of lost their grip upon us, so we're good.
Well, good. Tell me, what brings you to the last stop in?
We heard music. We're in the dungeon, and it was a tavern, and I just got curious, so I walked in.
I see. I mean, certainly an inn wasn't what you were searching for in the dungeon.
No.
Ah. Well, this is a place of rest and reprieve, but I caution most people only find this place once.
Sweet. Okay.
If you have any questions, I'm happy to try to answer them. But at the end of the day, I am a humble bartender.
In a magical ass bar.
Is that not normal anymore?
No. Bar. They usually stay in the same place.
Rather boring, don't you think? Fairly mundane.
Yes. This is fucking cool.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not actually the proprietor. She's in the back. But
Interesting. Okay. Well, is anybody else gonna come up and get drinks, or is it just Calgus fucking just hard drinking at the bar?
Iris trusts nothing right now.
What
at all.
happened?
Terrible hard drink.
What happened when you drank, Brandon?
Calgus,
Oh, yeah, we had
literally every single time you've like given him a piece of information, he's poured a shot. So now you have like 4 shots in front of you, and he literally just kind of like took his hand and like boom, 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 snapped in front of each one. There's one that looks freezing cold, one that's crackling with electricity, one that looks like mud, and one that is enveloped in a pure inky darkness.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
not
can
ready
I
to
do the
darkness.
darkness one, please?
Chelsea, one of them gave him fire breathing.
Yeah.
Oh,
fire
can I do
breathing.
the darkness? I do the darkness one.
To be clear, this is 1 charge. All right,
So,
Chelsea,
can I not go? So if I drink another one, does it go over my other charge?
you don't know currently.
Interesting.
I kinda.
Bottoms
Are we
up.
okay
I'll
if
take the cold one because I have natural resistance to cold.
Chelsea,
Chelsea,
are
the
you-
shadow one?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Darkness? Do I need to make a
He'll,
throw?
he'll kind of beckon you all to the bar and be like, please, come on up.
I don't know if I trust this.
I take the shot,
don't-
baby.
You
I'll
know,
take the shot.
I'm
Wisdom,
not-
wisdom
I'm
saving
not.
throw, Curran wisdom saving throw with an advantage.
I just
I
don't-
need that advantage.
I don't
Bud will
trust
not be
Mason. We
That's
give you
fine.
fun, shiny magic thing because something's gonna go terribly wrong.
Oh,
I'm not
absolutely
falling
it's
for
going
this
to.
shit.
But also,
I'm
this
not
could be a
falling for this
positive
shit.
thing.
See, no, because at
I'll
least
take the
this is true
electric
to
one.
This is true to Iris's character.
Wisdom saving throw, Brandon.
This is true to Iris' character because she's skeptical of everyone and everything. She doesn't trust this shit. She didn't want to come here in the first place. Absolutely not.
This is great.
Absolutely not.
I think everything about this is wonderful, and nothing could ever go
Stop.
wrong.
I hate it here.
We're in a perfect haven, and nothing is ever going to happen that's wrong.
14, 14, 15. All right. You guys all passed your saving throws. Kurin, you get a charge of Frost Breath, which is essentially Fire Breath, 3d6.
It's an action, correct?
Chelsea, Vina gets a charge of Blindness. She is not blind, but she can cast Blindness once, free.
Damn.
That I can cast on someone, right?
Yeah, correct.
Is that touch or is it ranged?
I believe Blindness is ranged.
It's
but
like
I'm
a,
not-
it's. I think it's an inky black thing that comes out of your hand.
Cool.
I think
Sick.
for this you actually just hock a loogie in their eye.
Yeah,
So,
perfect.
range 30 feet, you can blind or deafen a foe, choose a creature within range, and have them make a Constitution saving throw. If they fail, they're blinded.
I've got a cooler idea. I don't hock a loogie, but instead of the like inky blackness coming out of my finger, I just open my mouth and it like creepily comes out like some creepy like ink shadow creature.
I'm so tempted, but I don't want to do it.
Why?
He will as you're drinking, he's like, be in mind the magical effects of these particular shots are 1 per drink. They will not stack as you kind of like you get your crackly breath. The fire kind of dies out.
That's okay.
We do
listen.
of course sell magic alcohol, and that offers longer lasting and more consistent effects. However, these shots are just kind of what I offer as a taster, as well as thank you for information. I very much enjoy hearing what's happening in the outside world.
Interesting. What's the mud one do?
Stone skin.
Card's gonna immediately take that one.
Your cold fizzles out. The stone skin, you have 1 charge of stone skin. You can expend free.
Do you need more damage reduction?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Technically, stone skin's AC.
Oh, true. It is AC.
Oh.
It is
But-
an AC increase.
Anyway,
I'll
he'll
be
kind
the
I mean, which
single
in turn is
He'll-
damage reduction.
of Bud hasn't taken anything either. He'll put his hand on his chest and be like, "My name is Jasper. It's a pleasure to meet all of you."
I don't like that name.
I'm Calgus. It's nice to meet you. How come Calgus is the only one who ever?
I don't know. Calgus is the only one who's
You're
polite.
socially aware, I feel. Like, you will go up to anybody and say hello.
Because everyone needs to be my friend or dead.
See, it
Um,
makes sense for a lot of us to not talk because we're skeptical or introverted or something of the sorts.
Nah.
Iris, you notice Ninth is standing like right by you, kind of in her cloak, regarding the place waringly. However, you watch, and if Bud was here, he'd see it too, as everybody's taking shots to the bar. You watch Artie kind of like wander behind the bar, and he'll just kind of be like, "Is that a smoker?" And Jasper will turn to him and he's like, "Ah, yes, we use that for alchemical and magical concoctions, essentially infusing a nice smoky essence into stuff. I would highly recommend the Hydra Poison onto the Dwarven Warrock's whiskey. It creates for a very amazing aftertaste." And you just watch as the two just start kind of like talking bar talk back and forth, as Artie is pretty familiar behind bar as far as mixing stuff. Go ahead and roll me medicine checks as the two start talking.
Okay.
Everyone?
And
Or
then
just, oh no,
I-
because we're taking shots.
Yeah.
I also
That's right.
I also want to do an insight check on Nin.
For
If
sure.
that's okay? Okay, so I'm gonna do medicine first, which is that's a 13 plus medicine. That's a 15 for medicine.
With a 15.
I'm holding on that 20 on this one.
Oh! I cannot make this shit up. I don't know. You can't see it very well. That's another fucking nat 20. This is gonna seem so fucked. I'm so sorry that it seems so sketchy.
No, it's fine. So Kurin,
Hmm.
we're gonna start with you on your nat 20 as you're at the bar drinking. you roll this medicine check. As you do, I'm gonna go ahead and say with that nat 20, if you want to continue on the medicine check, you're welcome to. But otherwise, you can choose any other ability score, and I will give you nat 20 information on it.
Like any other check.
Or any other check.
Just don't do
Give me 1 second. Come back around me.
Okay. Mika, because you were specifically focusing on kind of the medicine and the suspicion of this place, Alright. And you're also suspicious of this place. You kind of hear that Jasper explains to Artie that the bar deals in alchemical and magical drinks, and like that much is very apparent and obvious. But as you're watching Artie talk to Jasper, very subtly you see Jasper's hands kind of moving and, articulating, and what might just normally be considered, just gesticulation, talking with your hands, you notice as magic, and you notice he is checking Artie out in a magical manner. Just simply by moving his hands, talking normally. It seems like he is spellcasting without the words, and he's using detect thoughts on Artie.
I am going to try to, as subtly as possible, pull Artie away from the conversation. I'm gonna.
How are you gonna do that? Because they're like two Magic the Gathering players who just found out they have similar deck builds. Like they are into it.
Quite.
Huh?
Like they're
so-
two people who found out they have two common interests that aren't common,
Okay,
It's-
Artie,
and
okay,
they're
Shit,
just
Lou.
like,
You literally should have just said Artie and
It's
Jasper
dudes
are into
being
their
guys.
conversation
Yeah,
instead
two
of
dudes
going
being
into
guys.
that
It's
weird
dudes being
analogy.
guys. It's guys being dudes. It's
I'm doing
dudes.
dudes,
It's just dudes being guys,
it's
you know?
dudes being guys. Yeah.
It's just the guys
Cuckoo,
just being the
meta pigeon,
dudes.
But if you
Think
tell
about the Roman
Vina,
Empire. This guy's
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
Think
I'll
about how we
intimidate-
think about the Roman Empire.
I will intimidate that barkeep in their mind if you tell Vina. Cuckoo, meta gaming pigeon.
Okay, can I know I'm doing trying to do a lot of checks here. Can I do like an Arcana check to see if there's any way for me to like subtly stop this like magic from happening? Like, is there anything that can I do like an Arcana check to see if there's anything?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay, because I'm just trying to. Hey, my first not great roll. That's still an 11. 7 plus 4. Not
So
great.
with an 11, just kind of the basic things to normally interrupt a spellcaster. Damage is an option. Otherwise, a sudden like change or like a sudden like jolt will probably knock off the spellcasting if somebody's not paying attention.
Could I could I try to like just fall flat on my face but like make it look like it wasn't intentional just to draw attention away from Artie to like have him focus on the fact that someone just fucking collapsed?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a performance check.
Perfect.
But it's not Artie that you need to distract, it's...
No, yeah, it's Jasper. I'm distracting Jasper.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm distracting the one doing detect thoughts. So that's that's an 18.
Alrighty. Give me a second. With an 18, you... God damn it. Alright. You roll an 18, and you kind of like slip and fall in the most grandiose way you know how, and like full flailing arms and like no, and like completely like turn around and face plant, like the stool flips over, the instruments that are animated instruments completely stop playing, the dwarf like stops drinking, he looks at you, he's like, Are you okay, miss?
I-
Jasper looks like he's about to like jump over the bar. Like, oh my God, madam, are you okay? And Artie just keeps talking. He's like, you see, he kind of like turned around at some point. He's like motioning to some of the bottles and like trying to ask Jasper like their medical properties. And Jasper's like full focused on you. Like, are you okay?
Can I,
Uh,
in hindsight, do something quick?
Sure.
I'm guessing he's very like before I do this whole falling shit. He's very focused on Artie. Like he's not paying attention to other things. Or
Yeah,
like
pretty
on.
focused. Yeah.
So can I take my necklace and like put it somewhere like on my person so I'm actually blind right now to make it even more believable?
Roll your performance with advantage, I guess.
Oh, it wasn't any. That was a 7, so it would still be the same.
Okay, yeah. Jasper's like he doesn't like vault over the bar, but he's like fully focused on you. He's like, "Are you okay?"
At this point, I'm pulling a Velma, like kind of just doing this because I can't see, and just trying to reach out. Like I'm acting as if I'm in like utter pain right now.
He'll look to like Bud, who's also like stoically standing there. He's like, "Is she like allergic to the smell of alcohol?" Like,
Is there anything you're gonna say, Bud?
Are you at? Oh, you're asking.
yeah,
I
yeah.
thought you
Like,
were saying.
no,
you,
be-
like.
no, like he's asking Bud because Bud is also standing like back stoically. He like hasn't partaken of any of the drinks, and he's just like, what the fuck is happening?
Bud's gonna say, see how small she is. She'll go down with a shot.
Why did it feel like there was innuendo there? Yeah, just fair enough. You have a giant
Keep it professional,
crossbow.
please.
I was talking about your crossbow, sir.
Oh, thank you. Yes, it's very sharp.
So who are we keeping it professional, or I'm just.
Yes.
Yeah,
So get back to work.
Yes, absolutely. But roll me an insight check real quick.
It is 13.
13. Jasper's probably into older men.
Cool. I'm gonna walk away.
Alrighty.
At this point, is Artie still talking? You said.
Artie has turned around and he's like realized something has happened, but in a true Artie sense, like he was like 5 seconds too late to do anything as you're just kind of like blindly still kind of like stumbling around.
I'm gonna start calling out specifically for Artie's name to pull him away from the situation.
Yeah,
like asking for Artie's help.
He'll just kind of like everybody who can sees him like look to Ninth very confusedly, and he just kind of like walks up from behind the bar and he's like, Iris, what? Yes, I mean, are you? Do you need healing? Cause I didn't pack anything, so.
I didn't think this far ahead of how to keep him away from the conversation.
He's fully focused on like you. He's out from behind the bar. Like he's trying to figure out what happened to you, and he's like, but you're still blind and kind of like stumbling about, and he's like trying to like assess you, but like it's hard to get close to you right now. So he's fully pulled away from the conversation with Jasmine.
I'm basically just going to ask him, like, and I'm not gonna phrase it this way, but I can't think of how to phrase it. Basically, for him to just keep watch over me so I don't keep falling.
Sure. Vina, go ahead and give me a perception check, quick.
This is the stupidest shit I've ever pulled, and I'm glad that it's genuinely working at least for now.
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh.
So it's a 22.
Okay. With a nat 20, Vina, from your left, Nint has also now sat at the bar and like just kind of been nursing a shot, and just as Iris like as Iris kind of like she's just been sipping, but as Iris kind of like does this performance and like asking for Artie, you just hear the unmistakable deep sigh of resentment.
Towards me?
Just a sigh of resentment.
What?
Can I roll an insight?
Yeah, for sure. She's gonna roll a deception against you.
Wait, did we go over my nat 20 insight? Was that part of it?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
I rolled a 22 insight.
Yeah. The resentment is 100% towards Iris.
She
Like
should be fucking thanking me.
seems like there might be a hatchet to be buried with Ninth.
Is she jealous of me?
Seems likely.
Oh my god, she's jealous of me! Oh my god!
Wow, homewrecker.
I didn't even know she existed! Until like a little bit ago, damn!
And that's the problem.
Fair. Really, it's
Lovely.
Artie's fault, but like, you know.
No, this truly is Artie's fault, but it's not even like it was on purpose. He just kind of lacks.
Look at me,
critical-
Artie. Yeah, I was about to say
Man,
Artie
am
can't
I
even
right?
roll a perception check to save his life. So to have him effectively communicate is probably asking too much.
Typical man.
Okay, cool. So Nint is jealous of me, and I just made it worse by specifically asking for Artie's help.
I think with Chelsea's roll and Nint's poor, terrible deception roll, really it was quite bad.
What did you roll for deception?
2. She has like a +8 modifier too. Like, it's pretty good. But
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's a 10.
Mhm.
Okay, I thought, I'm like, how is that?
yeah,
Anyways, okay.
but yeah, no.
Now, oh, okay.
But yeah, that's just a little tidbit Vina picks up.
Alright.
From the corner, the music is still kind of stalled, and you hear the dwarf go, "Is the song gonna start anytime soon?" As Iris and Artie are kind of like Artie's kind of like trying to tend to Iris. The music will start up slowly. Jasper will look at all of you and be like, "Anyway, you said you were in a great dungeon. Is there anything you need as far as provisions, any information? The patron in the corner, he's rather crass. I apologize for him. But what can we do to help you on your way?"
Oh, we still have my net 20 when we talked about.
Oh yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah.
Have you decided on a skill check?
After all that,
Would it be possible to somehow press the knight for more information about what I'm looking for specifically? Before I tell you what my answer is.
So you want to pocket a nat 20?
Well, I want a little more information on what I'm looking for, and then if I can't get that, then I'll just use the nat 20.
Okay, sure. How are you pressing this guy for more information?
Just asking him, like, can you give me, like, I just want more specifics of what the item is that they're looking for.
You're asking about Percival. You're asking like the voice in your head.
Yeah.
You kind of hear a low chuckle, and Percival's slightly condescending tone of, "You're looking right at the person who has it. So if you can't figure it out with few people in the bar, I will not be impressed."
Oh, is it the dwarf who has it?
Oh, it's Jasper that has it. He said I'm looking right at him.
He said if you can't figure it out with 3 people in the bar.
Yeah,
Wait. With 3 people in the bar.
because the owner's there too, in the back.
Oh yeah, who's the owner?
Do you ask that?
Who's the
Yeah,
owner?
why not? I'll ask
Yeah.
it.
I was curious about asking it before.
Oh yeah, you mean Goldie?
Gold. Yeah.
Last name Locks.
Just Goldie?
Don't say that out loud.
She's a dwarf, Goldie. Yeah, it's just Goldie. Would you like to talk to her? Are the drinks not to your satisfaction?
I was just curious.
I
just like to know who I'm dealing with, kind of thing. Just
of course I can call her out. She's perfectly happy to meet new travelers and patrons and the like.
I would
why
like to
not?
talk to her. Yeah,
Sure.
I would like to talk to her.
Okay. He kind of pauses for a second. He's like, as he turns around, he's like, none of you have eaten mutton in the past couple of days, right?
No,
I believe so.
I don't think so.
Excellent. Shouldn't be a problem then. He'll turn around and you'll see him just pick up a small little bell and ring it. And there's a beat, and a beat, and a beat. And suddenly from the middle of the room, kind of where the dwarf has a bunch of tankards of ale, you see a trapdoor shoot up and a little tiny dwarven woman's head pop out. But she looks like a dwarf, but she's got cut back ears like an elf with a shock of golden, like, short hair styled up in a pixie. And she just, like, pops her head on and she's like, the fuck you want?
Is she half elf, half dwarf?
Kind of looks like it.
Interesting.
The fuck you want? Who wants me?
No one walks up. Calgus is gonna stroll on over. Hi, I'm Calgus. I just thought this place was cool, so I want to tell you it's cool. Cool place. I've never seen. We don't have like traveling taverns that magically move into random dungeons. So that's
Calgus, she
pretty
still hasn't
impressive.
exited the trapdoor, so it's just like her head popping out and you're
Yeah,
like
it's fine.
standing over her.
Yeah. I don't see anything wrong with it, so Calgus is good.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I am glad you like my establishment.
I have a question. Oh.
You just kind of see her like pivot her head, like, yes.
I'm just curious about the magic of this tavern. Is it just teleporting, or does it have anything to do with time? Does it mess with time at all? Like almost like a pocket dimension, or is it just kind of moves around? How does it work?
I suppose this tavern finds weary travelers, and yes, it definitely moves around, but it has a way of finding those who need rest and providing it. Aside from that, no real rhyme or reason to it, I suppose. Just always how it's been and always how it will be, hopefully.
So, like, did you make this tavern, or did you just stumble upon it?
Yep, with my bare hands. And she kind of like, strong woman.
Can I like
Where'd it go?
do an Arcana check on her?
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
is she just.
Dope as hell.
I'm just curious. I know this is like literally just supposed to be a little pit stop, but like I'm super curious. That's a 22 Arcana.
22
Mason.
Arcana. So a couple of things here are gonna happen simultaneously, and they're interesting. So with the 22 Arcana, Chelsea, the same kind of like mundane air that surrounds Jasper completely surrounds her, Goldie. just in
But
this
she made it?
cavern of magical and unique. Yeah, it's just completely like dead air, like nothing magical about her. Kyle,
Mhm.
with Kurin's, with that role we talked about, Goldie and Jasper are the two most magical things in this bar.
Okay.
Um,
I'm assuming it, like, is there like
Yeah.
is it coming from like an item or something?
So-
or
No,
What are we
they are
talking?
both actually putting out so much magic. It seems to be like, you know how if you put out enough, how to say, it's like they're putting out so much magical energy, it's actually a negative.
It's so dense.
Mhm.
Yes. Yep. Science.
Hmm.
Stonks. When you're just a soft science major trying to explain science. Additionally, Kyle, it seems like the dwarf is radiating that same kind of divine energy that the Knights of the Order. People just posting shit. What's happening?
In the other server.
Oh, gotcha.
Is she a knight?
She still hasn't exited her little trapdoor. So why you want me?
so
Pleasure to meet all of you, but you know,
Jasper and by extension Goldie,
of course.
you guys are magical as fuck.
Very kind of you to say so.
Telling me, Jasper, that you weren't magical is a complete lie.
I mean, depends on what you mean by lie.
I don't
No,
consider
no,
what I'm seeing as not magical. If that's a good way to put that.
So, I told you I'm not magical.
Correct.
That is to say, in my mind, I'm not a magical being. Now, you never asked if I'm a being possessing of magic. These are two
That's fair.
incredibly different things.
I roll.
Well, did you? I'm like, yeah.
Kurin, with that also nat 20, it definitely seems like Jasper is 100% bending the truth and just being a little bitch.
Yeah. I kind of assume so.
Goldie will just kind of look confused and just be like, Jasper, you're magical as fuck. Just fucking tell the people, like, why are we playing the word games? Like, Jesus Christ. Jasper will kind of look at her and be like, it's less fun when people know you're stronger than them. It's just more enjoyable when I'm a humble bartender, that's all. People tend to tell you more when they think they're better than you.
Ah.
Just a thought.
I'm still so curious who the hell these people are.
I want to know what the fuck is going on with the magic.
Literally, I
probably
think
what it
this is just supposed to be a place that we stop and rest.
Except for the
And we
fact
move
that
on.
Mason literally told me that there is something here.
Oh, I thought it was just here in the dungeon.
No, in
Oh.
this
Mhm.
place.
Never
Mason,
mind.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
With my necklace, is it just can I keep it off for however long and I'll still have my vision back, or is it a thing where after a certain amount of time keeping it off, I don't gain? I am just trying to make sure that I don't go or permanently blind.
You know, that's an excellent question.
How much time has passed?
Just about 5 minutes.
Okay. I'm trying to think. In comparison to the diamond necklace that I have, would I be able to obscure my amulet with the necklace?
Like,
Just
hide
curious.
the necklace behind your diamond amulet?
You have the amulet behind my diamond necklace, yes.
Pretty easily, yeah.
Okay, Can I make a sleight of hand check to do that? Because I want my vision back. I'll just keep acting blind.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Is that an 18 or 13? That's an 18 plus. It's a 29.
29. Yeah, no, for sure. You can do a sleight of hand check, and you're still doing a fairly decent performance of being blind. Artie's like trying to like sit you down in like a chair and like get you contained, but you keep like falling out and like, you know, being extra and just like taking up his entire focus.
But I can
Chelsea,
see.
roll me another insight check.
Oh no.
That's gonna be a 23.
As you roll a 23, Chelsea, Goldie will kind of simultaneously, you hear, with the 23, Vina hears another sigh from Nin. This one deeper. And you see Nin's hand kind of like unconsciously start flicking and unflicking a dagger at her side, just kind of slowly but surely. And you see Goldie kind of look at you, Vina, and be like, that's not good. This place is a place of rest, but as with most alcohol, it has a way of enhancing feelings. Maybe keep that one under control if you catch my drift.
I'm scared.
I've got you.
Obviously, Iris doesn't know this, but Mika is scared. Then again, Galgus does have a bullet.
Unlike Mason's just making a way for Brandon to be able to kill
This
him.
is true. This is very evident.
Goldie will kind of whip her head around and be like, so can I help you? Like,
Yeah, I have a follow-up question to my little.
she'll kind of pivot to
rant or
Corinne.
whatever.
Yeah, of course.
What is, like, what is this magic? What are you doing, essentially?
Huh?
Like, they're just gonna keep fucking dodging questions. Fuck these people.
You notice Goldie's pretty direct.
Mhm.
Jasper's the one who's been dodging questions,
Yeah.
but Goldie like has been calling him out on his shit. So it seems like Goldie is genuinely confused about like the precision of what you're asking.
Who are you and how are you doing this?
Oh,
essentially, yeah. Like
oh.
she said.
Well, I'm just Goldie.
Okay, but you're not
But-
just Goldie, though.
Mhm.
We've established this.
Are you asking if I have another name or?
Not necessarily a name, but like, who are you in the sense that, like, you are obviously
make-
very powerful.
To make this a little bit clearer,
What's
I'm
happening?
looking for magical artifacts.
Oh,
I
well,
have a feeling
that's
I'm helpful.
that's going to put us at a bit of impasse, as I do
What
have
is it?
many, and I treasure all of them, and
fair.
I don't necessarily want to part with any of them. But as I said, my name is Goldie. I am a brewer here. You're right in the sense that this place is not normal. I actually won it in a bet. Happy to tell you more, but won it in a bet, and I am very happy serving people and trading stories, and often people give me artifacts or objects of power, and I collect these things.
This is Chelsea talking. She's a motherfucking dragon.
Yeah.
The artifacts are her horde.
Yeah.
Then the other one is
That-
also a dragon.
As
And
soon as
the
Mason said
horde
that-
is like information.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. As soon as Mason said that, I'm like, okay, they're dragons. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why the door was written in Draconic.
fuck a duck.
Sorry, it's took me a while for that to click. And then Goldie, come on.
Yeah,
We can offer a trade.
that's true.
I have an evil ass mask that I don't want anymore.
That's fair.
Yes, okay.
What do I have? So they probably know that I'm not a Dragonborn, yeah?
Seems likely.
Okay, cool. I honestly might just drop. I'm like
Maybe we can't hear you.
to being Bina.
I'm assuming that's Goldie. What the fuck is that big ass dragon?
That's her.
They're trying.
Oh, so she's just okay. Got
Yeah,
it.
they can shapeshift.
D-
Sometimes.
DM to players. That seems like a safe bet. But yes, the elf dwarf combo is gold.
Okay. But I still don't know what I'm specifically looking for. God fucking damn it.
Are
You can say if there's
looking
anything
for anything
druidic in origin.
particular,
Okay.
sir?
Any druidic artifacts? Anything to deal with the Knight of the Green or any of the other knights if you're aware of who they are?
As you say any of the other knights, roll me a
Uh,
perception check, Curran.
God fucking damn it.
You should not have
She
said a
doesn't
single
like
goddamn
them.
thing.
That's
You should
a
not have said a single
dirty
goddamn
20.
thing.
A dirty 20. With a dirty 20, you're gonna beat. Yeah, you're gonna beat that. As you say other knights of the round, you see the dwarf stop drinking, pivot on his seat, and start trying to casually walk in the way like a cartoon character would casually walk, like do 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 do
I
do
would
do
stop
do
fucking
do
moving,
do.
buddy.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just here. I'm just having a drink.
Nobody leaves.
One second, Goldie. One second.
Goldie was just gonna flash you a thumbs up.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh,
And
there's the dwarf.
why do I
I-
notice the same presence as the other knights, Brent?
I'm just drinking. I'm enjoying
see that.
drinking.
Do you want some intimidation
And-
help?
No.
Okay.
I don't see what the knights of the round. Who are the knights of the round? I don't see how that has any bearing on this situation. We're just having a good time, right? Right?
Kurt's gonna walk over, not like threatening or anything, and like put his arm around this guy's shoulder. Be like, it's okay if you don't want to tell me, but no one's gonna leave, so it might be a little bit, friend.
I know you said it. You're not intimidating, but roll me.
But you're also
roll me
a Goliath.
roll me an intimidation check.
Have you guys
Yeah.
seen Hank Green's character on Dimension 20?
Yes.
sure have.
This is exactly like it is.
Oh my
You
god.
know that half the bones in your body are in
Are
your
in your
hands and
hands and feet.
feet. And now when people say that I'm gonna break all the bones in your body,
So, I have a feeling that higher is not essentially better in this situation, and I rolled a natural 19 plus 0.
Natural 19 plus 0. Also, before we continue with my narration, there's a point where Hank Green's like, his character's like, you can't hum when you plug your nose, as he's like flicking a dude in the head. He's great.
it's so good.
Kurin, as you say this, you just watch as this dwarf, who is pretty broad and he's not in like any sort of armor, but he is in a gambeson, which would be what you would put armor on top of. And you just kind of see him shrink and just be like, no, of course I'm not leaving. Why would I leave?
Oh, you
I-
have a set of their armor, don't you? Huh.
Wait, no, what? No,
Where is it?
Listen. Percival, look, he's a fun killer. All right, like Percival, like he's a ball buster. You've seen it, I've seen it. I came here for a drink.
Maybe
And
I've seen a little bit of it. I'm not gonna completely disagree with you, but
yeah, you get it. You
at
get
the
it.
same time,
Okay.
I'm gonna need that back.
Okay. Well, I like my armor. I do.
Okay.
Did he ask you for it back?
He told me it was here.
Okay. Well, but did he ask it for it back?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, well, you see, well, it'd be very dangerous for you to actually take the armor. It's a very dangerous, very dangerous. It takes a very stout
Do you
knight.
see what I'm wearing?
Yeah. Yeah, you're the new Knight of the Green.
Correct.
Yeah, well,
Is he a knight?
He might not be a knight, but he has a set of the armor.
as you point out that you're a Knight of the Green, Kurin, you watch his eyes kind of like shift and harden a little bit. He kind of looks at you and goes, "The fuck are you to talk to me, 57th Knight of the Green? Yours is a washed up and a weak position."
Okay.
Yeah. No. I will not be giving the armor back. If you want the armor back, you may take it in the same way I took it.
Okay.
All right. Kurin, roll me an initiative roll real quick.
You got it.
Speaking of Hank Green's quote, can I read my favorite one?
Yes.
Yes.
Like, for example, did you know that for every snake on Earth, there is one snake dick? And at first you might think,
there's two
well,
snake
that
dicks.
makes sense. But actually, only half
Oh.
of snakes have dicks. So every snake that has a dick has two dicks. And that's a true fact about our world.
Thank you, Hank Green.
Two snake dicks for every male snake, ladies and gentlemen.
I love
Yeah.
that.
That's a quote.
Yep.
If
Um,
we're
Welcome.
going to night fights, we can intervene, right?
Kurin, how is Kurin getting ready to deal with this problem that's been put in front of him?
In the only way that he knows how.
Okay.
Violence.
You guys
Violence.
watch as almost simultaneously this dwarf goes for something in his bag, Kurin goes for his axe, and they both whip it out. And as Kurin like is about to like cleave this dwarf's head off, you just see this dwarf slam a bottle on the table. And Kurin, he just kind of looks at you horrified and is like, "Drinking! Drinking is how I got the armor!
Hey,
Drinking!"
You said the way that you won the armor and the
I
way
won
that
the armor by
mine was
drinking!
combat.
Drinking is my
You
thing. I drink alcohol. I'm here to drink. I've been drinking because Percival doesn't let us drink on the job. I won the armor by drinking.
Everything that Kyle just yelled, Curran yelled at him.
You can see like it's pretty obvious why there was a disconnect. Jasper is still polishing just a glass like a glass just container like. Yeah, that's pretty much how I thought that'd go.
Upon seeing this, Colonel obviously put away his axe. He's not just gonna behead this dude.
It's pretty decent because it seems like this dude has no weapons on him. He's totally unarmed.
So I'm hearing that's the easier way, Mason.
It might be. The dwarf will kind of just like sit down heavily in a seat and he's like, "What do you know of Vice, Knight of the Green? I hate to call you Knight of the Green. What's your name?"
Curran.
Curran, Daven, what do you know of the vices?
Like, I know that people like to drink a lot. I'm guessing there's others, if that's along the same lines.
Curran, among the Knights of the Round, have they explained anything to you?
No.
Okay. The Knights of the Round are warriors that are meant to protect the mortal world. As such, there are certain knights. For example, you are the Knight of the Green, the knight to protect nature and the natural world and the harmony between nature and mortals. Percival is the Knight of Weapons, the balance between mortals and weapons of sorts. I am the Knight of Gluttony.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah.
So I challenge you to take my armor in the same way I took it in a drinking contest. Simple, easy. You win, you keep my armor. If I win, I keep my armor. And no matter what happens, Percival never finds out I'm here.
Sounds good to me.
Beautiful.
Player to everyone else. If I lose this, I'm taking the guy's head off.
DM to everyone else. Would people like to try to assist Curran in this drinking contest?
Only thing I can do is cast Heroism, and that just stops him from being frightened and gives him temp HP. So,
Would you like to cast
Sounds like a
heroism?
heroic feat right now.
I would.
Okay.
Okay.
You cast heroism on Curran.
I don't-
Mason, since this is a drinking contest, I need to go get another drink, so I'll be right back.
That seems fair.
I don't have the constitution for this.
I'm gonna go pee while he's grabbing another drink.
+8 save, baby.
Yeah, I have a +3 on my save.
I can do. Well, but minor illusion doesn't last that long.
Mm-mm.
But it's also a cantrip.
Hold
So
on.
I can
wanna
minor
say
illusion
something.
and make him not look as drunk as he is. I don't know.
Okay. I don't know if would obvious magic be really bad in this scenario?
Probably.
Damn it, because I was gonna enlarge Curran to give him like more weight. Because I don't know if that would help at all. If he's like bigger.
I'm not sure if it.
Mika Curran already weighs like 400 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
Curran's a big boy.
You would be very, 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 very large.
I've had rages too, so I need to rage I can.
Maybe I should have run an ad.
Oh yeah, you can just manually do that.
That's the only way that I can do it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you can't like schedule them right now? Or no, wait.
I can,
Does it mean,
but
like-
like I don't want to schedule it.
Yeah, because you want to make sure that it's not during like pivotal points during session. I'm trying to see if I have literally anything to help Curran with this.
We'll
I
be
don't
good.
though.
We'll be good. I'm gonna be honest, let's not cast any spells on me because I feel like he's gonna call me out for cheating. And I don't want that.
Yeah, right now I'm fully just baffled that I was able to get away with taking off my necklace and being blind, causing a scene, and successfully taking Artie away from detect thoughts. And then putting my necklace back on behind a necklace.
It does make a shit ton of sense that they're dragons, so
Yeah,
that checks out.
yeah.
Alrighty. Calgus casted heroism. Does anybody else want
I asked to rescind that because I feel like
Oh.
you would interpret that as cheating.
Okay. Kyle, go ahead. This dwarf you see he begins to kind of uncork this bottle, and Jasper moves over with 2 completely black shot glasses with silver rims. Calgus, go ahead and give me a history check.
I would love to give you a history check.
Really cobalt thing.
A natural 20 with a total of 24.
How many
No.
fucking nat 20s? Nat 20s in the chat, baby!
No, get them out of your system. This is good. I like this. Calgus, you roll a nat 20. I'll watch as these 2 shot glasses of like an inky black metal are set in front of the dwarf and Kurin, with these silver rims and kind of like these silver flakes. Calgus, these are adamantine shot glasses with mithril rims.
Oh.
What does that mean?
Bud, go ahead and give me a history check with advantage. This is infernal.
What is happening?
Okay, 21.
21. As Jasper sets these shot glasses down on the table, you watch as he puts a white cloth over each of them, and he'll look to you, Kurin, and he'll look to the dwarf, and he'll be like, "Do you both agree to the conditions of this bargain? If you win Kurin, you get his armor. If he loses, he keeps the armor. Regardless, neither one of you speak of his patronage here."
I do.
I see. As you say, I do, Bud, you watch as very slightly in the wood around the table, infernal symbols begin to burn just in a circle around these shot glasses and spin and recede into the table. Seems like a deal has been struck here. Upon the first drink, if anybody is to go back on it, incredibly bad things are going to be happening. The kind of things that happen if you break an infernal contract.
Gotcha. Love that.
All
You signed up for this.
Alright, yeah. Gotta fuck around and find out every once in a while.
Once again, I will ask, does anyone want to try to help Kurin in this?
If he doesn't want it, I won't help.
I'm
Alrighty.
blind. I don't see what's going on.
Kurin, go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, sir. That is going to be a 17.
17 flat?
Nope, 17 total.
Total. Okay. 17.
Rolled a 9, by the way.
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
Yeah.
Kurin, so, DM to player, there's going to be a couple different factors into this drinking game. Most of them are going to be skill checks.
Yep.
So as you slam back this drink, you feel some so this dwarf has uncorked this bottle. It's a beautiful glass, almost like a decanter with a bubbling red liquid inside of it. He pours 2 shots. You both slam back the drink. And Kurin, you immediately feel a magical effect start to take hold. You can either roll me a deception, an insight, or another constitution. Essentially to try to fake what's going on with you.
Okay. I'm gonna roll the second constitution.
Sure, go for it.
That's gonna be a 25.
A 25. Alright.
Damn, bitch.
Kurin, as you slam back this drink, the world goes completely black.
Nice, nice.
As suddenly you're blinded. With a sure hand, you slam down your drink confidently and just kind of gaze into the spot where the dwarf used to be. The rest of the party, you see Curran staring down this dwarf, unfazed, completely unblinking. But Curran, you have completely lost your sight.
Okay.
I am gonna have you roll me an intimidation check, quick.
Okay. It's just a flat roll for me because I don't have any bonus with that. That's a 5.
5. Curran, you kind of like glower a little bit. The rest of the party sees Curran glowering, and like he kind of pivots on his seat a little bit, 45 degrees, and he's just glowering slightly in the wrong direction for this dwarf. Still terrifying, but kind of odd he's in a slightly offset direction. Jasper will pour you each another shot. Would you like to take it, Curran?
Since I'm blind, do I hear... I'm assuming I hear the sound of him.
So you don't necessarily let go of like the drink. It's like slammed on the, like,
yeah.
so you can like hear it being poured
Okay.
and like reasonably like, you know, just fucking
Okay.
down it.
Then, yeah.
Okay, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm guessing that both of us are blind, so we can't see each other during this?
Curran, you're blind, so you don't know. The rest of the party, Darvin looks completely. He looks like the drink flushes his cheeks, but he's looking right at Curran, where Curran's just slightly off at like a 45-degree angle, slightly.
Okay.
Good God.
21.
21. Alrighty.
21.
Mika, roll me a d4.
What? Huh? What? Don't fail me now, cat. You can't. It's a 4.
Calgus, roll me an insight check.
Quite.
Wait, 4 could not. It doesn't just because it's high doesn't mean it's good.
Not always.
Mathematics, 16.
16. As you watch Curran just like completely stoically faced, only slightly off at a 45-degree angle, slam this drink down, you get the feeling you see him, like his face starts to pale, and just you see like a fear start to grip Curran in the deep of his heart. Curran, as you do that, you see Curran, you feel like just a small insecurity of like Curran is a proud warrior, a strong man, but that deep insecurity in all of us is, am I enough?
Mason,
stop hurting Kyle emotionally as a player, okay?
Mason, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying to win.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast some heroism.
All right. Are you trying to hide that, or are you just casting it?
I mean, I'll be a little sneaky about it.
We'll sneak about it. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll me
Roll
me a stealth check, Callius.
I
A
am
little
doing
back
nothing.
rub.
I am doing nothing because I can't see.
22. Ooh.
22. Holy shit, that's really good.
That's a back
Callius,
rub.
you kind of
Oh,
like, yeah, you're like you're back rubbing him like
give
you're
him a little
okay.
pep talk, you know.
Like and using the arcane stuff to kind of like negate that self-doubt, which admittedly, Kyle, it's not like Curran had a moment of like, am I enough? It's more of like every single insecurity as this drink goes down, every single insecurity, every single moment of failure, every single moment of I was not good enough is suddenly amplified in Curran's mind.
Gotcha.
But Calgus, you're able to cast heroism, kind of rubbing his shoulders, like being like, you know, pushing away that doubt, pushing away that fear. The rest of the party, Draven doesn't notice this. Darvin, excuse me. Darvin doesn't notice this, but you see Jasper, just kind of like cock a smile, and you see Goldie kind of from her little hatch being like, "What's happening?" But Jasper definitely clocked what's going on, and you just see him like silently laughing to himself.
Good.
Third.
Stitches get stitches.
Perfect.
This
We
this
love
is
it.
a joke, and I'm not actually doing it. But I'm like, what if Curran just gets so mad at his insecurities and he just rages right now?
Mason, you're,
That's how they
you're
go
League of
through
Legends. You're a League of Legends incel fucking saying Draven instead of Darvin.
this.
I caught that shit.
I mean, like,
Mm,
the names are close enough. It's a little hard sometimes.
That's true. Those names are
fair.
decently close.
A third shot is poured.
And I take a third shot.
Constitution saving throw.
Did you actually rage though?
No.
You just think it was a joke.
All I'm
You
saying
could
is
rage
it
if-
makes
I
sense.
was
You-
just saying that as a joke. Yes.
It
You
would
could
make
rage if you
sense.
wanted to.
I probably will.
Just not
But-
now.
Not right now.
Alrighty.
Wait, doesn't
26 Constitution saving throw.
26. Yes.
rage knock off blindness? Or am I thinking? Or is that a specific-
Indomitable rage is like
Hmm.
frightened and a couple other things, but I don't think you guys are high enough level for it.
I'm only level 5 barbarian.
So
Okay.
Kurun, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 26.
With a 26, this shot goes down a little easier. And like, whereas the last two shots you got in like a fiery, like burning alcohol flavor of like the deepest Everclear ever to exist. As you drink this shot from the same bottle, it's more like a mulberry wine, very rich and like rich, has a deep aroma to it, and kind of like that smooth, like sliding down your throat feeling. Kurun is blind, so he doesn't see this. But the rest of the party, you guys see as Darvin's face kind of flushes, and you see him just be like, and Kurun, you'll hear it too, but you kind of see him like sway a little drunkenly, and he'll just go,
Are you tired?
I'll tell you what you want to know.
What is that?
I don't know what that is, but you just wasted 2 questions.
No.
I'll say nothing to that.
Okay, he'll kind of sway a little bit. Jasper will actually poke Calgus in the side as you're giving Corinne a back rub, and just kind of like nod to Darvin. Go ahead and give me insight check real quick.
I'm good at these. Ironically. 11.
11. He's trying to key you in on something. Seems like the last shot had a magical effect of some sort, and he's trying to key Calgus in to help Curran out.
Oh, he has a it's cast upon him that he has to tell the truth for a certain number of questions, probably, or something. Lines. Am I getting onto it? Am I close to it?
I think you're pretty close to it. Yeah. You have 1 question left. Seems like the 2 questions you asked formerly, although admittedly like stupid, seems like there's 1 question left you can ask this guy, and he'll have to answer truthfully.
Hey, Garrett. Hey. Hey, Garrett.
I can. I'm not saying this is not current talking. I can fucking hear you.
He has to answer your question truthfully. Any
Garrett?
question.
Curran's still trying to put on the show if he's not blind is going to give you a thumbs up.
Give me the performance chat.
Guess who has, as someone with 10 charisma, guess who has fucking proficiency in performance?
Let's go.
Like Calgus
Damn.
is here and you give a thumbs up like there.
17.
He's right here.
17. With the 17, there's a confidence and assuredness that Curran just kind of like immediately, as you you tell him that, he just kind of like flashes you a smile and like thumbs up, Like, once again, it's at that weird, like, 45-degree angle, but it's like,
It's like
you know,
slightly
like,
off. Yeah, yeah.
it's like slightly off, but like not enough to be obvious. Like,
It's
Mhm.
Curran. He does weird shit. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
True.
You thought about how far he can, like, throw somebody. So
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
true.
it's
You've
very
never
on
thought-
brand.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was my best role playing moment ever for
Oh, because
fucking
you weren't paying
spacing out.
attention.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him, why did you leave the Knights?
Wow. Okay.
Or I guess more specifically, why are you running from them?
You'll see him kind of pause for a moment. Well, you won't, Curran, but everybody else sees him
Yeah.
kind of pause for a moment.
I pretend
I
like
don't.
I pretend
I
like I
don't.
do.
I'm blind.
We got 2 blind bitches. Jesus Christ.
Not really. Just have to act like it right now.
Listen, Knight of the Green. There are fights in this life that are not winnable. There are times when you have to ask yourself, is it better to fight and die in vain, or enjoy the rest of your life, however fleeting it might be? I found this place by accident, and admittedly as a vestige of gluttony, I've taken advantage of it. But I've seen what comes from the water.
So have I, and we don't do anything about it, then you don't get to live your fucking life.
There's nothing to do about it. I'm gonna live my life in the moment and enjoy every second of it.
It sucks.
Because I'm aware how little time there is left. That's why I ran. And you know what? There's not a damn thing that you or Percival can do to stop me.
Well, if you concede this drinking game, then you don't have to worry about it anymore. If you're
What do
just
you
gonna
mean?
run from the fight.
Roll me an intimidation check.
Natural 14.
Okay. He'll kind of pause and be like, what do you mean by that?
If you give up the armor, then you don't have to worry about it. You said you just want to live your life. Why live in fear of Percival sending someone other than me, who may not be as nice about this?
You'll see him kind of chuckle. You'll see him kind of chuckle for a moment, but the rest of the party kind of clocks that it's a slow chuckle, like he thinks about that for a second too long, as though it's tempting. And he goes, the thing is, there's only so many ways to gain the artifacts from a knight. The Knight of the Green chose single combat long, long ago, long before you, long before the 56th Knight. Single combat was the Knight of the Greens. However, a vestige of gluttony can only be defeated by gluttony. Any of the knights have to be defeated on their chosen challenge in order to be the new knight. It's just how it's been always. Sometimes the challenges are fair, sometimes they're not fair. In this case, I fully intend to win. I suffered a lot to gain the mantle of gluttony. Your offer's tempting, but I require security. Without my armor, I have nothing. Without my knighthood, I have nothing. I can't surrender it willingly. Do you understand?
That makes sense. Yeah. Let's keep drinking then.
Another shot. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Yes,
Curran.
sir.
Bro, it's like
Also true, Chelsea. That's what I was trying to get at.
say this.
Yeah,
the
if you're gonna
young,
hide
young
like a
slow.
coward, What do you need your armor for?
It's like the Yon Yasuo
Whoa.
thing.
There it is.
And they
there
also
it
said
is.
like,
There
yeah,
it
he's no
is.
fucking knight.
So-
The
so-
natural 20, ladies and gentlemen.
So I don't disagree. But essentially,
the
what
character
he
makes sense. I
Yeah, no.
get it.
okay,
No.
gotcha.
No, I like. Curran doesn't agree with it, but he respects it.
He's still a coward, but
Yeah.
you know, whatever.
Curran thinks he's a little baby back bitch, but
Base.
God.
Natural 20. That's more interesting.
Welcome back. Kyle just rolled a nat 20 for the next drink, for the next shot.
total of 28 if it matters.
Jesus Christ!
Actually,
Oh,
And that's why I let you know the total is.
that's why I do that too with like my stealth and my sleight of hand, because I'm like, this is like in the 30. Like this is like
Yeah.
31.
I
If
won't
that
ever
makes
get
a
to
difference.
that, but
With my sleight of hand and my stealth, it's kind of stupid. Oh, plus 11 for both of those.
I also feel like this is a good time to rage.
you're raging?
Okay.
I am.
Okay, you go ahead and rage. Okay. Fuck.
I feel like Mason did not intend for this to go on this long in the
Um,
He
Curran.
knew who he was getting into a con save off with. Yes, Mason.
Curran.
True.
So a couple of things happen as you rage.
Okay.
So with your nat 20, you won that last drink. Once again, instead of like that burning sensation,
Yeah.
the drink goes down like smooth wine. You have an option.
Okay.
With a nat 20, this drinking game can come to a close with a final decision. You both
Okay.
have 2 wins. With that nat 20, there is a provision in this demonic contract that allows you to up the ante by sacrificing a limb. You can immediately win this game by doing
Okay.
so,
Bro, twinning.
but you will not get to choose what limb it is.
Bro, twinning. It could be right arm. Twinning, bro. We
You
can do
don't get to choose.
matchies.
You don't get to choose.
That's a forced chance that we matchies.
No.
Am I at risk of dying when the limb comes off, or is it
You
like
are
a
not
like
considering this.
like a clean cut cauterize? You know,
So-
like
As
about my-
lightsaber cut.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right. So, DM to player, it'll be a d6 roll.
Okay.
Going clockwise.
Oh no.
Clockwise. Okay.
1 is your right hand. 2
Oh.
is your right leg. 3 is your left leg. 4 is your left hand. 5 is your head. 6, nothing happens.
Okay.
And I will
Kyle,
be rolling.
no. Kyle, no. No, Kyle. No.
A
No.
1 in 6
Absolutely.
shot of instantly dying.
Kyle, I need you to think this
Every
through.
millennial's dream.
I need you to
Hey-
think this through
hey,
on the fact that
Calgus.
I rolled a 10 and said higher and I lost both my wings. His rolls are
Yes.
sometimes fucking ridiculous.
Yes.
How quickly can you make me a new limb?
How quickly can I do that? For his
Um,
size.
Honestly, for his size, given material, probably when you take a long rest, just taking some time and some material to do it during that time.
But if it's his head, you can't do shit.
I can make him a new head too.
Can we do a screen share for this roll?
Of
Because
course.
I really
That-
want
that-
if he
I
does
haven't made
this,
my decision yet, though.
I'm
That's
I
my
was-
plan.
I was gonna say if you do,
I can do it.
you let
I
me
can do
fucking finish.
I can do it quickly. Like, give me the rest of the night. Easy.
If it's your fucking head,
what?
you.
Um,
I'm gonna shit
additionally,
myself.
Curran, with that nat 20, just kind of how this
Mhm.
game's been being played, essentially, you're kind of able to get a feel for the alcohol, the drinking. So it's an infernal contract. That's why sacrificing a limb will give you an out. Um, essentially, you also know the only round you've actually won is this round. He
Mhm.
let you win the last round to lull you into a sense of confidence. But he's rolling like the DM player. He's got such a massive constitution. The only thing that won you that last round
Was a nat 20.
was a nat 20.
Okay. So I rolled for it. Let's roll those dice, Mason.
Roll those dice. All right.
Fucking screen share. I'm so
I got you.
scared. We could be losing our fucking only tanky
You
party
could be
member.
losing your frontliner. Let's go.
We could be losing our only one. Ah! Fucking Chelsea and I with blankets around our heads.
I
Alrighty.
feel like a betting man today.
You know what? I'm like a betting woman, but look how that's when I lost both my fucking wings.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So that's not the roll. That's just the screen.
So you want to
5 is I die.
Can you repeat the options again, Mason? Just
Yep,
for
of
dramatic
course.
effect.
So 1, right arm. 2, right leg. 3, left leg. 4, left arm. 5, head. 6, nothing happens.
So no.
Also, now is where I run a 3-minute ad break, right? Right,
Yeah.
everyone?
Yeah, no, I would say so. That's 100% the time. All right. Unless anybody has anything else they want to do,
My
I'm gonna
heart
make
is
this roll.
racing.
You think mine isn't?
I'm sure it is.
Rolling.
Oh,
It's a leg. It's your left leg.
that's fine. That's fine.
It's better than your head.
We're in.
Oh my god.
It's a hard decision, but with your nat 20 and kind of with some insight from Bud, you're able to essentially read the contract, sacrifice your left leg. You feel a burning around the base of your left leg as suddenly it's engulfed by flame, blackened, and becomes ash, burning from the tips of your toes all the way to the just complete like nub of your pelvis. Your left leg is gone. You watch as the dwarf kind of like for a moment like this is you just see him, his heart kind of like start seizing and he like starts twitching and
Did that kill him? Or what?
um
Going on?
if somebody wants to roll me a medicine check they can.
I was
Yep.
gonna say, am I still blind?
You are not.
Okay.
Oh wait, I probably shouldn't because I don't
19.
see what's going on.
That's-
Cure wounds.
17.
Also, Mason, I would close out of your stream maybe just in case you accidentally forget to turn it off before like going to your notes or some shit.
I appreciate you. Yes.
Yep.
Also, that was the most terrifying fucking roll of my entire life.
My heart was beating for you.
Hey, how about when we had to decide which way someone's gonna fall off a boat into the water, moving at high speed? If they fell forward, they were dead.
Oh
Do you
yeah.
remember that one?
Yeah,
was good.
I remember.
Into the mouth of the kraken. That was also fun.
You know, sometimes rolls matter. All the time rolls matter. But sometimes they matter more than other times. Some rolls are more equal than other rolls.
I was waiting for that.
But
Some
All-
infinities are bigger than others.
Mason, I would like to cast Cure Wounds on him. Please. Thank you.
sure, go ahead and roll me. What's your maximum cure wounds?
My maximum Cure Wounds is 8.
8.
Sorry, 12. 12. Sorry.
12. Go ahead and roll me your roll.
6.
Okay. you're able to stabilize this dwarf as he is having a heart attack. Seems like it's not in the demonic contract you die when you finish this.
But losing
But-
the armor.
But losing the armor and having ingested this great amount of alcoholic poison
Yeah.
at the same sitting, essentially sent this dude into comatose. You're able to stabilize him at 1 hit point with that cure wounds roll, though. He is unconscious, but he has 1 hit point.
I don't have the leg
um,
anymore, guys.
I'm gonna start making a leg.
I want the armor from
Hey,
him. I
why
will
not
hop
ask
over
the dragons if they have anything that can help you? Maybe they can.
I think
they've
they're
got
gonna
some
give up
cool
their
shit.
magical artifacts. They're
Well,
gonna
maybe
just
there's
go
something
fuck
you can
yourself.
give to like beef up this leg and make it real cool.
So a couple of things. So, right next to kind of where his hand was kind of like falls limply to the table, you see a set of half plate appear. So you assume this is probably the magical armor he was
Yeah.
in possession of.
I'm assuming this doesn't like override any of my night shit because I'm technically 2.
Technically 2.
He's
Because
2
I was-
nights.
Because I
He
He
just
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 won
beat
it.
a
The
night
other
of
one.
gluttony.
Ah, yeah, that's what you meant. I
Yeah.
understand. So you can't equip both armors at the
Yeah.
same time.
so all the
But-
effect comes from the armor. Yeah.
Yes, but
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Essentially, no. It's not like beating out your Knight of the Green.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Unless you wanted to, you could potentially equip the armor of Gluttony, and be the Vistage of
I'm
Gluttony.
gonna be more worried about my leg. No,
What
I
if-
What
don't-
does the gluttony
What
armor
if
do?
what if we made Artie the Knight of Gluttony?
If you suggest that, Curl's gonna look at you and be like, "You know where this is going," and it's not.
Be
to
the
Artie.
knight of multiple things.
I thought we just said that. Oh, yeah.
You guys will see as Goldie this entire time has been keeping her head kind of below her little trap door, like just kind of peeking out, so her ears and like the little shock of her gold hair is poking out. She'll kind of poke out and be like, she'll jump out and like just very dramatically be like, "Well, that was very impressive."
Thank you.
Of course. So, the Armor of Gluttony, that's a very interesting magical artifact.
No.
And let me guess, you want it, but
I would,
gonna-
yes, of course.
not gonna happen.
Well,
I
I
lost
wasn't-
a leg for this shit.
Well, I wasn't asking it for free, of course.
What is? Out of curiosity, what does she want to give me? Because Mason's baiting me with magical items again.
You'll see her kind of snap her fingers, and Jasper will just kind of look at her and be like, "Goldie, we're partners. You can't order me around." Fuck.
I love her.
And you see Jasper like disappear into the hatch, and he comes out with 3 pillows, each with silk cloth over the top. He'll just kind of look at Goldie and be like, "Are you sure?" She'll nod. And Jasper will remove he'll remove 1 silk cloth from one of the pillows. It'll be like, "Gloves of hill giant strength."
Really, Mason?
Remove another cloth off one of the pillows. Amulet of greater restoration. Remove the last cloth and pillows. Ring of protection +3.
Holy fuck.
Don't I
Can't
have
do
a
it.
+1? I have a +1 on my ring of protection.
Correct.
Oh, wait, rings of course.
Ring of protection +1 is rare enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
+3 to all your saving
That,
throws is
that's
fucking
just
stupid.
crazy.
3 to AC.
Um,
Mika.
So Mason,
Oh yeah, I'm dumb. I'm looking at something
You
else.
can't bait me with magic
Wait.
items anymore because my attunement slots are all filled.
Wait, it's +1 to AC and saving throws.
Correct. So it'd be +3 to saving
Dude!
throws and AC.
Ah!
Jesus.
Miss Goldie. I have a proposition.
Of course.
What,
I'm-
Mason, out of curiosity, what are the hill giant clothes again? I forget.
They set your strength to 23.
Once again, my attunement slots are full. Otherwise, I would be taking those.
I'm
Don't
going
the
to.
knights want the armor anyway?
Yes, which is why I'm not taking anything.
I am gonna offer my Mask of Shadow that I still have in my bag. You want? Well, I want. I don't want it. I just want to trade it for something if you want.
This cursed mask.
Yeah.
You want to trade it?
Yeah. I mean, no, not for those. Those are too good for this. Or yeah.
I don't mean to be that person, but yeah, they very much are.
No, yeah,
Um,
no, they're very much like. I could give you like 20 of these masks and it still wouldn't be enough.
I mean, like ballpark, you'd be getting close, like with
Yeah.
like 50 maybe.
Yeah.
Like,
Goldie,
so
I mean,
what
no offense, but it's not gonna do it.
Goldie will kind of like she's talking to Caliga, she'll just like flick her hand and be like, "Had to try, you understand? It's no offense
No,
taken,
I get it.
of course." Current, don't worry about it. It's really not something I'm too concerned about.
Oh, I'm not worried about it because, you know, this arm has places it's got to go anyway, so.
I see. She'll kind of look to you and Caligus and be like, "What are you looking for?"
Honestly, I don't really know. I've just had it for a while, and it scares me.
Why does it scare you?
I like to see, personally.
I see.
And
Me too.
So the curse is what worries you?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're gonna take the curse off. No?
She'll kind of look at you and be like, "You know rock, paper, scissors?"
Yeah.
Alrighty. Rock,
Are you-
Paper,
Good
scissors,
delay.
scissors, shoot.
shoot. I was
no.
so delayed.
It was
Paper
delayed.
versus. I mean,
Scissors.
yeah, integrity. I'm sure keeps in play.
I was going paper the entire time. I decided.
I,
from
I,
moment
I,
one.
I was going scissors. That's regardless. Here. Master Kobold, you have nothing I need.
Damn it.
But as an act of good faith, as your people have always been good to my kind, she casts Remove Curse at 9th level.
Oh, holy
Ninth
fucking
level.
shit.
Why couldn't it be on me?
Holy fuck.
The mask no longer has the effect that it will blind you.
Nice.
That's fucking insane.
What does the mask do? What's the good stuff
I
about the
forgot.
mask?
It gives me 120 feet of dark vision, and I can cast darkness 3 times a day, and I can see in said darkness.
Can't you already?
Um,
Don't you already have dark vision?
But magical darkness is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So additionally with this, it'll actually amplify your dark vision. So if you have
that's
60 feet of
right.
dark vision, you have 180 feet of dark vision.
Hey
That's
Brandon, I mean you
right.
can have that, but also I can cast Shadow Blade without concentration. Meaning, you know,
Okay.
that would be pretty cool.
Don't-
I can take the magic item away from the officer.
No, I'm just reminding you of the fact that
Yes.
I can cast Shadow Blade without it being concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Brandon. What
Yeah.
kind? Oh, I guess, and Mason. What
Mhm.
kind of materials are available to Calgus to make me a new leg?
So, mundane materials, wood is going to be pretty easy, especially with
Yeah.
Calgus's expertise. Wood and steel are going to be very easy to manufacture a new leg. If you wanted more exotic materials, you could
That's
maybe
exactly-
ask
that's
Jasper
exactly what
and
I'm
Goldie.
asking about.
Ah,
Yeah.
Jasper will kind of look at you and be like, he'll look at the dwarf who's also passed down. He's like, I was pulling for you the entire time. I even helped you out a little bit.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course, but what kind of materials would you want for a leg? Wood and steel will be just fine.
Yeah, but it looks like shit.
Do you have anything for trade?
I do actually. If he has any use of 2 vials of lesser Fenrir poison or a line of contact other plane and some steroids,
Not the wine. Don't do the wine. We need
I
that.
probably won't do the wine.
We need the wine.
Yeah,
You're not doing the wine?
I'll leave the wine out of it. Yeah.
Leave the wine out of it. He'll kind of look at you and be like, Fenrir poison, you say?
Yeah.
I'll take both of those. In
What is he
exchange,
thinking? Okay. Alright.
what kind of leg would you want? Would you like
Rocket leg.
something capable of hidden compartments? Would you want something light, something heavy, something flashy?
I mean, I'm a big dude, so it's kind of gotta be heavy for me.
Well,
Rocket leg.
strong components are not necessarily the issue here. It's more of what you're hoping to accomplish with this leg.
Get a running leg to improve your move speed.
Holy shit. It will probably be something I have to tune to, possibly.
No. I don't got it
Or-
in my hand.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you know, fuck it. I want to be a little bit faster.
All right. So for the Fenrir poison and for the steroids,
Yeah.
they will offer you a dragon bone, which Calgus can craft into a running leg, which will give you 10 feet of extra movement.
So I will 100% do that trade.
Okay,
But damn!
Easy.
Easiest trade of my life.
for sure. Kurin, Calgus with the long rest, which you can get at any point here at the last stop, can craft you a leg out of that dragon bone and give you 10 feet of movement. So no problem at all. No Tinker's check required.
I'm gonna do a good little, how are things looking up there, Chief?
With
The Sending Stone. Sorry.
Valencia will just kind of be like, it was 10 minutes since you last called. It's cute that you are that concerned. I miss you too. Just so we're clear.
Has it
Like
been 10 minutes
I'm
for
not
you?
being
How
I'm
long
not being
has it
coy.
been? How long
Probably
has it
been
been for
about-
us?
3 hours or so.
Okay.
It's been about 3 hours for us. Is there some weird time stuff going on?
I mean,
bud?
it's been about 5 minutes underwater for me, my love, but you know.
So I just want everyone to be aware that once I have this leg, I have 50 feet of movement speed.
Holy shit! You're turning into Kanika, but
I'm
A
fast.
giant.
Oh, boy.
There always has to be one zoom.
yep.
Got the need for speed.
Alrighty.
If you're not first, you're last.
If you're not first, you're
Um,
just first loser.
Ruth.
I was going for the Talladega Nights, but yes.
My
that'd be-
father told me.
Goldie, you see, will kind of like nod in approval of Jasper's trade, and she'll look at Bud, and she'll just be like, Bud. She'll just kind of look at you and be like, at no point have you drinking any of me alcohol. The fuck's up with that?
It's not one of my things.
You
You're
don't
going through the
drink
wrong one, by the
alcohol.
way.
I know who I adventure with. I also know what I stick to.
Yeah, Nathan. So one, you're coming through the wrong mic, but two, you sound incredibly like Batman, and it's hard for me to like.
I
Be
was
upset
thinking
about
the
it.
same fucking thing. Mason.
His voice is so raspy and deep. I'm like, God, like
It was
that
it was
sounds
hard to hear
like
because
Batman, and
for
like,
whatever reason.
God,
Yeah.
it's so good. Like it's
Just
faint.
Bud,
It's
I
faint,
didn't
but
know
it's good.
the wrong mic. Mike.
Doesn't Bud
You're
also not know what's
right.
going on with his parents?
Move it closer to your mouth.
Yeah, it's.
This is better now?
Oh
you
yeah, that's way
sounded like
better.
8 years
Yeah,
away.
you
Oh.
sounded like
literally
the
gets
soft
further.
whisper of Batman, like.
Where are they?
Darkness.
Well, on top of that, he doesn't know what's going on with his parents too. It's perfect.
That's my
Yeah, I
mic.
hope Matt is low right now.
That's my mic.
Brandon, how do you feel about Nathan doing
I'm
that to
gonna
your
mute
mic?
him.
That's
I'm
fine.
muting him. I'm muting him.
Feels slightly violating, but you know.
He's muted. I have him muted
No, I
until he can
violated
grow
the
the
word.
fuck up.
That'll be in the VOD, by the way. We have video proof of that.
He's not
I'll
ashamed.
put it on my fucking like
Alright.
favorite shit.
Alrighty. Goldie will kind of look at you and be like, "The fuck you ain't drinking for?"
It tends to not work well with me with my blood.
Oh. Is that like innuendo or just your blood?
What do you think it is, Goldie?
I don't know. Jasper's been, quite prudish lately. So it really could be anything, I suppose. But do you need something to cover up the scent of your blood?
You have something like that.
Sure, I have something like that. I'm a master brewer. I can make it happen. But if you're concerned about something following you, I can probably mask the scent of your blood pretty easy.
I'm gonna check the direction of the lesbian real quick.
For sure. So your lesbian radar goes.
My gaydar.
Your
It's right there.
gaydar.
Lesbians.
I was trying to avoid it.
Oh, it's right behind me, isn't it?
Yeah, the lesbian's right behind me, isn't she? Um, so, Nathan, roll me a history check quick.
That's a 6.
6. Actually, that's gonna be high enough. So, like I said, it wasn't a high DC you were looking for here.
Okay.
But so you go and ping your gaydar, and you get the direction of northwest. Now this isn't necessarily surprising as you traveled
south. Yeah.
You traveled southeast. However, the deviation, because you get a pretty precise ping, the deviation in the ping, as you think back to it, there was about a 10 degrees deviation, which would have accounted for the airship travel as opposed to land travel. And the last thing that would have been following you at that deviation would have been the fleet of the Suriname.
The fleet of the Suriname.
As another pirate captain.
Yep, the other
Yes.
pirate ship captain
I'm
and his
guessing.
ships.
So they're trying. Okay.
Which means that they're probably dead.
Are you telling me that they're on a ship, so they're docking?
Could be. Could be. She's a newly single woman. You don't know what she does.
No, she was together and then single, and then together again for a couple seconds, and then single again.
Yeah.
It's like all middle
Toxic
school
off and on
relationships.
relationship.
Yeah, except for it's life and death, and I kill her.
No, they have an open relationship in the way that she has a giant open
Open
wound.
hole in her head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But yes, with that history check, the really only way you could have failed that one would be an at one. But it seems likely that Lelia is trailing you on one of those ships.
Okay. Awesome.
So-
Anyways,
I'm gonna ask up and see how close the ships are.
me?
No, through the sending stone.
Oh,
Valencia will answer you, and she'll be like, "Well, we're, of course, docked in that harbor, offered by Thalix.
So you can't see.
I can't see, but they're not close enough for me to see, so that is something.
Perfect. Well, not perfect, but you know.
Well, if they're traveling at the standard direction they're traveling, and I can't see them, that at least probably puts them a days out, maybe? They obviously airships can travel fast if they choose to, but probably a day out at least."
swag. Okay. So what was that about? Covering up with the scent of my blood.
Well, I can cover the scent of your blood. It's easy enough. Frankly speaking, I'm just slightly insulted you don't drink anything. I just
It doesn't have anything to do with your alcohol. It has something to do with alcohol.
you see how that might be confusing for somebody who makes alcohol for a living.
Nope. Meaning nothing by it.
You'll see her go behind the counter for a second and just start like mixing and like pouring a couple of things. And after like 3 or 4 pours, a couple of strains, she'll pour kind of like a martini looking thing, and she'll be like, "That right there will cover your sins for at least 2 weeks."
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This
Oh, my mic
this
is
is
so wet.
this is why Ninth is pissed at Iris. Attention.
Canonically, that's
poor.
how Iris enters every room.
My computer's on my blue screen. Everything froze. Everyone's cameras disappeared. I couldn't hear anything. I had to rejoin. I forgot that was a thing. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that was
I'm so
perfect.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Ninth only looks slightly as agitated as she was.
What did you roll for that? Would you rather me just not hear the rest of the session or see anything?
Is that an option?
For me, it was either leave, come back, and have no milk, or I can't see or hear anything for the rest of the session. I'm so sorry. Continue.
So,
Do you drink it, bud?
Yes. Sorry. I didn't realize it was offered.
All right, but roll me a Constitution saving throw.
it's actually just cyanide. So,
Could be.
you can't
Okay.
you can't have a scent in your blood. If your blood stops pumping, you die.
I think you could still smell.
But,
it
like
just- the
eventually,
blood
like, it just goes away eventually. You decompose.
I mean, you actually can't smell cyanide.
No, but the
just
the
blood
blood.
in
his
general.
blood when he's dead is what
Oh.
I'm saying.
Yeah, probably.
But
actually.
17, Mason.
17. God damn, everyone's getting high rolls tonight. With the 17. Unfortunately, Bud, this is one of the instances where a lower roll probably would have served you better. You kind of feel your blood boil and bubble as you
Used to
drink
that.
this drink. In such a way, like, you can tell it's like an antibacterial property where the drink is like fighting against your own blood. The drink will quell the stench of your blood for a week, not 2 weeks.
A week. I was gonna say how long.
Mhm.
Okay, a week rather than 2 weeks.
But
Um,
it is successful. You also see a slight bit of annoyance like flicker across Goldie's face as she can like tell the same thing happened, and she's just like, "Fuck."
Speaking of which, Goldie, now, I know what you are, and I know you have extra means to know such things, but how did you... Why did you ask me about the scent of my blood? Is it that tasty to you as well?
Sorry.
Or rather, that tainted?
Tasty, no. Pungent, yes. Tainted. Tainted gets a little tricky, but it's very pungent. I can smell it from here.
So, instead of just offering me a perfume, you change my blood. Is there anything that you know? Anything that I should know?
Well, I don't think I have a perfume smelly enough to cover you. Just as a priority. As far as what I know that you don't know regarding your blood, it's quite pungent, easy to smell, easy to track. Whatever time my potion gave you to cover it up, as soon as it's over, likely it'll be able to be tracked again. But I assume you're being hunted.
Yes, and that's why I'd like to know why the fuck you know that.
Well, in a very simple sense, you smell like fear. Not fear as though you're a coward or afraid, but fear as in the sense of somebody who is being followed, somebody who's being dogged every step of their life, every choice, every breath, somebody who's being followed.
I have people and promises and gold following me all my life. Tends to happen.
Well, gold doesn't seem to be such a bad thing. But
No, I mean debt, rather. A lack of gold.
I see. That is something slightly harder, I suppose.
Well, Goldilocks, it seems like I'm in luck. Would you be able to help with that at all?
With debt?
Correct.
What are you in debt? It doesn't seem like gold is the answer.
It kind of is, though. But also, we got a lot of debts in this group here.
Roll me a persuasion check, bud.
Don't at me like that.
At literally everyone. Like, that's our entire party. Another 17.
You are a child.
You're literally holding it like this. This is how the toddlers at my school eat it.
Because their hands aren't big enough.
Yeah, they operate their hands like a crane machine, like a claw machine. They're like,
I don't even have that small of hands. Fuck you.
You
Don't
heard it
judge
here.
my-
Mika's hands are huge. They're not
They're the
they're not
biggest.
abnormally flat. They're the biggest hands.
get the big hands.
My
Leave me
hands are
alone.
messed.
Sorry, Mika.
She's coughing. That means she's breathing. You alive?
You good?
Oh no, I'm dead, bitch.
I knew it.
It's only- she
she's a
got lost in the
ghost.
sauce.
Literally.
Well played, Brandon. Well played. Goldie will kind of shrug and be like, "Are you able to carry a large amount of gold out, or?
Oh yeah, we got a hat.
It's a bag now. Sorry.
Fuck. Wait, it's
I also
embroidery
have
work.
about 400 pounds more of items than I can carry.
I have a big bag.
I see. Well, what is the total cost of your debt, currently and totally?
Skip that. How much would you be willing to pay?
For what? This at this point would be charity.
Yeah.
When to ask. Based.
Look, I'm not necessarily willing to pay anything. If I could have helped you, I probably would, but by dodging the question as far as what you owed and what was going on, I don't necessarily see the benefit of that. Additionally, if you're going deeper into the dungeon, yes, we're in a great dungeon currently.
Yes.
If you're going deeper into the dungeon, won't you be able to find riches and gold? Like, clearly you can't pay back debts if you're not in polite society.
When's the last time you've been outside this tavern?
When was the last time there were 5 moons?
You're asking the wrong people.
Do we even know
That-
there used to
Oh,
be
could I
5
check?
moons?
Would I possibly know that with my blood hunter background? You know,
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a
Huh?
history check. You're about the only person who might be able to roll it.
should I have an advantage on that?
You do not get advantage. You're the only
Fuck.
person who gets to roll it.
Motherfucker. 10.
10. But there was a point in history where there were 5 moons.
Yeah.
You don't remember how long ago it was, but it was super fucking long ago. Like, we're not talking hundreds of years. We're talking maybe 1,000 or 2 minimum.
Well, I don't need any gold in my hands per se. It's the gold that needs to go in their hands. The people close to me. What? You know what? Let me just write a little invoice. I'm gonna get back to my friends. My party.
She'll just kind of like nod, like you're writing an invoice for your party for charity. Okay, sure, fuck it, fine.
And yeah, I'm just gonna start writing stuff that I'll hand to you in a moment. But I'm just saying, enough me time.
All right. She'll kind of like shrug as Bud's like tallying up like everything like you guys need to like cover all your debts money wise, and she'll just shrug her head and be like, "This tavern can usually only be found one time. Instead of giving you money, what I would offer you is this." And she'll hold up a small little silver whistle, and she'll be like, "One time, and one time only, when you're out of danger, you may blow this and return to my tavern."
Out of danger?
Out of danger.
Define out of danger.
If you're actively in combat, this will not work.
Okay.
Is that agreeable?
Very.
That's very kind of you. We could use this.
You can see there was probably a sharp word on her tongue, but as you say, that's very kind of you. She'll just hand it over and be like, "I'm glad. Now, if you wouldn't mind," and she'll just kind of motion to the door.
I have a leg now, correct?
You do have a leg now.
Okay. Sick.
Congrats
Salgish.
on leg. Welk.
I hope that's how the interaction went down between the
Pretty much.
I'm just curious.
mhm.
So I'm assuming dragons' views on changelings is like just kind of neutral, right? Because they would know, right? I'm assuming that they know. There's no way they don't know.
They fucking
They
know.
know.
They already know.
They probably know Chelsea.
Okay, cool.
Any knowers?
Any knowers in chat?
They're the gnomes.
Are
Yeah.
they knowers?
Kurin's probably clueless, right?
I think Corin's like the only one who doesn't know.
Yeah, probably. Even though I haven't explicitly told anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at this point,
Well-
I think I've experienced more than everybody else. So at this
Orin's
point, I'm
living
just
life.
once again, you're thinking about how far you can throw people.
I'm thinking about ancient Rome. Yes.
I'm thinking about the Roman
God
Empire
damn it!
currently,
God damn it!
constantly. And like the
Wait,
thing is,
intelligence
it's
check.
true.
Intelligence check. Thinking about Rome.
Rome is being thought about currently. Yes.
Alrighty. So, with Rome being thought about,
Do
um,
you have anything to help me get my family back? I'm kidding.
Yeah, going
Roman
to
wings.
hell with them.
Hey,
Oh,
how do you
we-
know they're in hell?
god damn, Calgus.
Rude.
Why are we choosing
Just because I've
violence?
killed a lot of people doesn't mean I'm going to hell.
Why are we choosing violence? I
That's,
get that we
that's
have
usually a
control that
fucking
name,
direct
God damn
path.
it, why are
That's
we
usually
choosing
just like
violence?
a hop, skip, and jump right down to hell.
Please, no more violence.
So,
You literally have a hell gun.
reference.
I'm going to hell too.
Jesus fuck. Alright.
That'll also get you to hell, Mason.
Using guns?
No, you said
Oh,
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus fuck, yeah.
Oh, I mean, there's really only
Jesus fuck.
there's well, I don't know. His best friend was Mary Magdalene, and it just seems suspicious that he didn't.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we're in the bar.
Leaving the bar. Let's
We
go.
were leaving the bar.
Yes.
Leaving the bar.
Yes.
2.5
as
hours
you-
later.
As you guys start to kind of gear up to leave the bar, you all gain the benefit of a long rest. So if you weren't healed up, heal up.
I'm going to ask for assistance for somebody to help me out, and then as soon as we leave and the door's closed, I want to do something.
Okay. With the exception of Iris, everybody else roll me perception checks.
Wait, hold up. I have a question though. I'm acting as if I'm blind, but I can still see behind me.
So, roll disadvantage, Iris.
I'll take that. I can still roll.
All right.
That's a 6. I guess I'll put in chat. See, I kept up, even though I'm at disadvantage.
So
All right. Calgus, Vina, and Bud. You guys notice as you're leaving, Jasper and Artie are talking quietly in one of the corners.
Okay.
Sorry, you don't hear what they say, but they do talk.
You notice it.
Just kind of quietly, yeah.
Okay.
God
Can I
damn it.
cast Detect Thoughts on Artie?
Is that a Constitution? What saving throw is that?
I think it might be Wisdom, but I'm not sure.
And I
Give
can't
me-
fall again to take his attention away. God damn it.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
If I cast it. Oh, that's not one that you can cast at higher levels, is it? No, it's not. Okay, never mind. Yep, Detect Thoughts. Wisdom saving throw. DC 16.
DC 16, so he's gonna fail it.
Hey. What are they
so-
talking about?
So So, are you reading surface thoughts, or are you trying to press deeper?
We'll do surface thoughts. We'll hear what it is, and then I'll maybe try to press deeper, depending on what
Okay.
the surface thoughts are.
So for surface thoughts, you hear the conversation that's being had. And you come in probably about halfway to the conversation, and you hear Jasper going, Artorias, you know you're more than you seem. Your blood, your upbringing, it doesn't make sense for you to be a minor noble. Something more must have happened. Artie is just radiating confusion as Artie usually does. But he's trying to like remain composed, but in the back of mind, all you're hearing is like fuck, shit, fuck. Like I'm not special. Like I don't understand why does he think I'm special?
We probably could have asked the dragons if they could do anything to help us unlock his fucking magic, you guys. I didn't even think of that.
You kind of hear Jasper's
I know one thing.
like chuckle and be like, Artie, very soon you're going to have a very hard decision to make. I pray you make the correct choice.
Yikes.
Vina, would you like to press deeper into Artie's subconscious?
Yeah.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. I was like trying to look on like what's my ring that I have? It's evasion. That's not wisdom. Okay, so that is 14 plus 2. So 16. Quick maths.
Quick math.
16. Vina, as you press into Artie's subconscious, you can feel Artie's subconscious like where Artie is normally a very like bumbling buffoon. As soon as you like step into Artie's subconscious, you feel like a force pushing you back. Not necessarily like aggressively trying to hurt you, but definitely trying to repel you from this place.
This boy has some trauma.
As you're kind of being pushed backwards, you sense that it's not Artie pushing you back, it's something else. But you do get a couple of flashes. You get a flash of Artie as a baby. And Artie looks up into like the sunny sky of Menos. A beautiful like panoramic view of the city appears. And looking up, you see the Empress of Menos, an old Hadrosaur-looking woman, smiling gently at Artie. You then fast forward and you see just kind of like you jolt into another scene, and you see Lord Veleasi over his desk, like stressing, pulling his hair, and he's being like, "We can't adopt the boy. It's not right. It's not proper." The scene kind of changes a little bit, and you see Artie in a crib, and you see Olin Asi, one of the Asi brothers, looking at him, kind of holding his little hand and being like, "I got you, brother. You weren't born into this family, but we will protect you."
I'm gonna cry.
As the vision kind of fades, Vina, you're forced out of Artie's mind, but Artie doesn't seem to realize you were A, ever there, or B, pushed out.
Mm-hmm. In typical Artie fashion.
In typical Artie fashion.
Huh. Hey, we both have dead moms.
So do I.
I don't know who my mom is. Or I don't know who my dad is either.
Chelsea,
Dead
Chelsea,
but
I'm gonna
alive.
give you something.
What?
I'm giving you something.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've met my parents. I just don't
No
know
one else knows
like
this.
if they're my parents or not. You know?
Mine look like the chocolate grandma from SpongeBob. Like that's basically what mine are.
Nice.
God damn it.
I should probably shouldn't say that joke on live stream.
Is that reaction to me choking?
Mika!
Wait, what?
Nothing.
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 Isn't that good?
Alrighty. You guys prepare to leave the dungeon. Is there prepare to leave the Last Stop Tavern? Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I have a question for DM Mason, but like away from the group.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow, rude.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Brennan.
How dare you?
It's like something I want to know, but I don't want to share.
Wow. Are
You
you gonna
guys
say that right to chat?
I'll say to chat.
you guys
Okay,
prepare
chat.
you guys prepare to leave the dungeon. Jasper and Goldie will wave to you the golden whistle in your hands. God damn it.
No,
Yeah.
I just look over and I just said "fuck you, chat." And back the moment I said "fuck you, chat."
No.
And it's
Is that your friend?
Joel.
Yeah. Or not
Yeah.
your friend, like your family member of sorts,
Yeah,
right?
we're both married in.
You go ahead and you walk away and leave the Last Stop Inn. The door shuts behind you, and you see, as you kind of walk a couple of paces, the familiar light of the tavern fading and the warmth subsiding into the cold, damp dirt walls of the dungeon. As you press deeper on, you hear, "Why, hello there. What are you young people doing down here?"
Wait, hold up. How far into like us leaving is this?
About 120 feet
Okay,
down.
because I wanted to do that one thing when we left, when like as soon as the door closed. Because I've been able to see for quite a bit of time. So
Mhm.
I'm just going, and again, I don't know that Nymph is pissed at me. I have no idea. So I'm just gonna turn to Artie with just casually be like, "Thanks for helping me. I could see most of that time though."
Oh god.
And I'm actually going to sit there and explain to him like what, because I don't know obviously what him and Jasper were talking about. So I'm just going to explain like, oh, Jasper was like trying to read your thoughts, so I created a diversion, yada yada yada. I'm like, I was blind for part of it, but
So I'm gonna say you and Artie were kind of walking along during that
Yeah.
conversation. And he'll just be like, "Oh wow, no, I had no idea he was trying to read my thoughts." In true Artie fashion, just totally oblivious to everything that was happening, other than the direct what was happening.
oh yeah.
But you go ahead and fill him in. As you guys round the corner of the dungeon, you see a small little onion man with a little beanstalk and be like, "Well, hello there. What are you young people doing down here?"
I don't
Did
trust
you
it.
name him
No.
Garlicle?
I don't trust
Did
it.
I
Mason, does he happen to be praising the sun?
I was thinking the same thing, Kyle. That was
His name is
T4.
fucking Garlicle. The image say like
T4.
Garlicle or some shit like
No.
that.
No.
Do you want to ask him if he praises the sun?
Sure.
I don't want to talk to him.
Don't
Period.
thou praise the sun.
Does that praise the sun?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen the sun in quite some time, young feller.
I'm scared.
You know,
I'm
he'll kind of walk up. Who's at the front of the party?
Not me.
Silly me.
I think typically Calgus is up there because he has overconfidence.
Uh,
Am I wrong?
Calgus and Curtin are at the front of the party then, and
I think I have some perfect music for this.
Calgus will he'll kind of walk up and be like, "Well, hello there. My name is Gar. Happy to see you here today. I don't know if I praise the sun, but I haven't seen it in quite some time. But wow, that's a neat little leg there." And he goes and he taps your leg with this little
No.
bean stout.
Not gonna let him touch it.
His current
Uh,
will. I like this little dude.
he goes and he kind of like sweeps at your leg, Calgus. He misses, and he kind of just connects with Kurin.
Well, because I don't have a fake
Um,
leg, I have a fake arm.
Yep.
Wait. What if he is an ogre because ogres are like onions?
Oh,
Can
Layers.
shit.
shapeshift in-
Layers.
Layers.
Can we
He
shut
has-
the fuck up?
No, we
please?
cannot.
I
No,
need
we
the
cannot.
entire party to roll me a Constitution save.
Oh, I
Oh god.
I hate
knew
it
it.
here. I want to die.
or something.
26.
Oh no.
23.
Do I still have
no.
inspiration?
Oh,
Hang on.
No.
He's got the
Oh,
power
no.
of onions.
Do I have an inspiration
Oh,
die? I have an inspiration
no.
die. Can I decide after I roll to use an inspiration die?
That's fine.
Okay, cool.
I hate it
because
here. Of course-
I rolled a 4, so I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll that.
As soon as I have to make like an actual saving throw of sorts,
Then you
now
roll what crap?
I roll bad. That's a Constitution saving throw. I can do performance and insight and medicine, all of that, dandy. Constitution saving throw, I'm fucked.
Hey, you guys.
Oh no.
You know how I said I rolled a 4, and then I was
You
gonna use
rolled-
my inspiration die?
Let me roll you roll
Uh-huh.
2.
I rolled a 5.
Ooh, let's go.
So that's
Big
gonna
pond,
be
big pond.
13 con.
Your 5, your roll of a 5 was still higher than my 10 overall.
Wait, a 12. Sorry, I
Alright.
can't do math.
Uh,
It's plus
You were
7.
a STEM teacher.
That I was gonna say that is now teaching physics too. And I literally just taught stats to AP Bio today, but like
Kurin
I use a
and
calculator.
Calgus. Funny enough, being in front, you guys kind of see that this guy sweeps his little pea stalk against your leg, and he goes, "Well, hi there." And as he does, you watch as he kind of like, for a moment, slams his little pea stalk into the ground, and you watch as the earth under it feathers and becomes putrid and bubbles, and an arcing ring of energy that seems to just kill anything plant life and like living starts to spread from that point and just anybody who rolled above an 18 takes half damage.
I'm scared
You-
of what half damage is.
You
Hold
take
up, wait.
20
I
necrotic
switched to
damage.
music.
Anybody who failed takes 40 necrotic damage.
Wait, one second. Can I use oh, it's on a it's
What's
not an
a
effect, is it?
what's a fail? I'm assuming.
18 and under.
Holy shit.
Is this considered an attack of sorts?
Sure.
It's
Can I see this? I'm assuming. Can I use uncanny dodge?
Yeah, you can use uncanny dodge.
Okay, so how much do I take? 20
20 necrotic
20?
damage.
Okay.
Flat 20.
I would have been at 12 HP if I took full.
I'm gonna channel my
I no
pack
longer
weapon.
like this little
On
guy.
a scale of 1 to 60, I'm at 20. That's insane.
We shouldn't have fucking approached him in the first place!
We were walking. He walked up
Well, we
on
shouldn't
us. We
have
didn't have
talked
a
to him. We
choice.
shouldn't have talked to him!
As this little guy casts the spell, you see him kind of like straighten up. His limbs go from like kind of being like bent and withered and old to like scrawny and skeletal and like standing on. And you see, "Welcome to the Great Dungeon.
I'm gonna attack him.
I look forward to killing every single one of you."
I have a very important
No.
question.
Oh no.
A very,
No.
very important question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I break the rule of anime and while he's cast hex on him?
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay, I'll use my hex.
All right. Go ahead and hex him, but I'm pretty sure everybody here works weekdays. So I think this is where we're gonna end session tonight.
I do, in
Very
God.
fact.
We
Me.
are
I'm
fucking
disabled.
around and finding out.
I leave my house before 6:30. In the
I'm
morning.
That-
not usually
that-
asleep before then.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Like, today is my weekend, but I was just like, everybody else works normal schedule, so we're not
Are
gonna
you
do
staying
that.
on, Mason, or no?
Yeah, I'll probably stay on, maybe play a
Okay.
game or two. But
Yeah, I'll play.
well, guys, I know
I'm
it's been 2 weeks,
sleepy.
but
I'm all
thank you
sleepy.
so much for showing up tonight.
Yay!
Thank
Yeah.
you for the session.
Good
Yeah,
night.
of
Well,
course.
and now that I don't have COVID, I'll probably be playing games too and streaming. Like I haven't played games in between sessions because
Oh, really?
got
Oh.
COVID.
I had no
Because-
idea.
Oh.
I kind of was just working the entire time.
Yeah, I didn't feel too bad for that long because I got like the meds,
Mhm.
the antiviral. But then, but I was still quarantined because Elijah and Sophia didn't get it.
That makes sense. Alrighty.
Good
Well, thanks
night.
again, everyone, for coming tonight. I deeply appreciate it. Also, did anybody want to do an Arcana check on the drunk armor?
I,
I mean,
Yeah.
I would, since I'm the one who fucking.
I'm assuming I can cast
Oh,
Identify
shit.
on it when we're
Yeah, you for sure can cast Identify.
cool.
My roll isn't really good enough to matter.
Mine is fucking shit, so.
DM to player, that's going to give you the vestige of gluttony. The only way to figure out the precise
is by putting it on. Yeah.
is by putting it on.
Yeah.
However, it's a artifact, like legendary artifact status.
So the thing is,
Oh,
I'm assuming that I have some conflict of interest, so I can't really put that on.
with the knights?
Yeah, with my Warlock Pact.
Maybe, I don't know.
I have a pretty good
Alright.
feeling that's not great. But Mason, I do have one thing to ask you.
Okay,
private.
you want to hop in private chat quick?
Yeah.
Wow,
Goodbye.
Wow.
rude.
Can't believe I got called a fucking toddler.
I mean,
But as I was literally sitting here like this,
Yeah, no,
that
you have a
was
way
the
of...
scariest fucking roll of my entire life.
Yeah. I still can't believe
Oh,
that
yeah.
in my head.
I think
Wait, what?
Joel missed that one. I don't think you were here yet, Joel.
Mm-mm.
There was literally a 1 in 6 chance that Kyle's character was gonna have his head chopped off.
Yeah.
It was like a 1 for like one of his arms, a 2.
So, I rolled a wisdom saving throw for that. Natural 1 being like, I always immediately do it. Natural 20 being I don't do it. Yeah, I rolled a 1. So like, we are rolling dice tonight to decide the fate of my character.
I just want to point out. So the difficulty I have with my character is that I have like very high intelligence, but I myself am not very intelligent. It's easier to fake dumb than fake smart. So in my head I'm like, how can I distract? How can I divert attention away from Artie? I'm just gonna fall. Like it worked, but just like
Guys,
For a bit.
so if we make it to this point, the
Okay, I'm
14th
scared.
level for barbarian, I get another like totem thing because that's my path, which is level 16 overall for the party since I have 2 levels in druid. I would be able to get a flying speed equal to my walking speed, which is 50 feet.
Oh my god.
So
we'd
I
have
could
3 that
just
can fly.
fly at people.
I also need
So we'd
to
have 3
remember
that
that
can fly.
I have my Hound of Ill Omen, by the way.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
I
it costs
really
3 sorcery points though. That's like almost half of my sorcery points.
I
but-
truly want to reach level 9 so I can get tokens of the departed. Because that will come in so I know it's not going to happen, but I would love to reach it before Ninth dies. Because if I witness,
there's a good chance that we will get to that level.
you think? 'Cause if
Our
she-
last campaign before we had to stop just because of like scheduling conflicts, we were what, Chelsea level 14?
Hang on, let me
No,
roll
I'm
my
saying,
character
I'm
sheet.
saying before Ninth dies. Like I want
yeah,
to
yeah.
reach level 9 before, because if she dies in front of me and I'm level 9, I can have her soul and I can ask her a question that would be really important. Something about Artie maybe, like that she knows that we don't, you know? Like that's not gonna happen, but it'd be super cool if that was the case.
We were only level 11, Mason.
Are we? I
You
thought
mean
we were
Kyle?
level
Yeah, because I had 8 levels in monk and 3 in rogue.
I could have sworn that we were a lot higher level than that, but
Mm-mm.
Cause like, okay, hold up. What's my proficiency bonus? Is it like 4? No, 3.
What level are we
I-
now? Are we
3.
7 right
Or no,
now?
we're level 7. Yep. So yeah. So I'd be able to have 3 like soul trinkets on me, which I would have advantage on Constitution saving throws. Which for me failing them constantly would be so good.
Does that have anything to do with the thing you told me?
No, but I could tie that
Okay.
into it.
That would be interesting.
I'm gonna talk with Mason about that at some point because that would be super spicy.
Are we spicy?
Oh, hi,
or are
Mason.
we
Well,
spicy?
okay,
I didn't
Mason,
even
I
notice
can't-
you were back.
Yeah,
That's okay. Common problem.
I don't know if you remember this part of my backstory, but I told her about what happened to my mom.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Just very basic level information.
just
so-
literally what happened. I didn't tell her the details of it or anything. Just what happened. And this is
You
why
can see in stream when I find out because I'm just
Yeah.
like shocked face for a
mouth
good like 30
jaw
seconds.
just well, because that's part of the reason why Iris is so quiet and doesn't talk about anything. Which
Mhm.
and like it honestly everything ties in so fucking well together with like the like being like a phantom rogue and everything. Oh, it's so good. I didn't even like intentionally mean it, but it just turned out very nice. Thank you, Kyle, for helping. Because it was you, Kyle, that helped me, right, with my character creation.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fuck all of you for calling me a child and bullying me throughout this entire session.
I've still got creepy
What?
music playing.
The applesauce.
Oh.
It was.
Well, I mean, my
Actually.
toddler has a ton
Me-
of those in the fridge, so like.
Okay, I'm gonna come up to bat for Mika here. I have those in the fridge because it's hard as an adult to get your fruit servings.
Oh,
No,
I'm
'cause
not
for
making
me-
fun
They
of her
have
for
some
that.
with vegetables.
It's
That's
the way
okay.
I held it. It's the way I held it
Yeah.
for making fun of it
Yeah.
before.
Oh yeah, no, that was like
It's specifically the
Stop!
pouches. The pouch applesauces.
I do another thing that I'm surprised no one has noticed yet, which is whenever I like it could be I'm eating something
Why
that
are you
requires
pointing it
two
out so
hands.
we can make fun of you?
You know what? Okay, I'll stop because
That's the worst decision.
I realized
I'm
Mason, I was
trying to help
talking.
you out here. 'cause
yeah,
you're just
Mason,
giving
I
us more ammo.
I'm stopping. Mason, I was talking about how it's very difficult having a very intelligent character, like an intelligence of 18, because it's easier to act dumb than it is to like act smart.
But you have to
I-
remember, intelligence is book smart.
I don't have I don't really. Yeah,
Not
my
you
wisdom.
know,
I have a wisdom of 14 though, so it's not like I'm not like stupid in any way, character wise. Me, I'm very head empty.
but that's why so often I'll say, okay, Vina knows this, but Chelsea doesn't. Mason? Help
Yeah.
me.
Well, because honestly, it's really nice though because as like a cautious person overall, it's nice that my character is also cautious because then I'm like, this actually fits for my character to be doing this because I'm cautious of everywhere I go, like every turner, or not every turner I'm corning. God,
I'm too
fucking-
corn around turtles.
no, every corner I'm turning, I'm just like feeling like danger constantly. Just
Whereas,
constant fight
like,
or
I
flight.
just play confrontational characters.
Cause you're,
I could do
yeah.
that.
What is that? Oh, like, is this your shocked face? Is that what's
it,
happening?
Yeah,
it's the Home
yeah.
Alone like
Oh. I mean, his mouth is open when he does it, but yeah.
Mika, stop trying to get me to open my mouth weirdly. Like,
What?
That's
I'm just
odd.
pointing out your flaws in what you're doing, because I would have actually got what you were doing if you had done it properly. Because you didn't.
There's something about what I did was flawed. But you know.
Alright.
You know what? You say I'm constantly in danger with like the nature of my existence. Your existence is flawed.
I just swapped the music back from creepy to the silly music that I had playing when we first encountered the Onion Man. So,
I didn't want to encounter him. As soon as like, do you want to ask him if
We
he
really
brings this on? I'm like, please God, no. Like, don't talk to him.
He's a cute little mushroom dude.
He was a
Onion.
cute little onion man.
Mushroom.
Sorry, onion dude.
So,
Hey, Curran just lost
hey, hop off Curran's dick, alright?
Yeah, Curran just lost a fucking leg. Leave the man alone.
I don't
Well,
have wings.
I found
join
out
the
I've lost
party,
my
I
entire
guess.
family, so.
My mom and
Alright,
My mom.
listen, I'm sorry that you intentionally created a traumatic caricature, Chelsea.
No,
And
when
Mason-
I created my character, I still
Here,
had my
let
family.
Let me rephrase. I'm sorry that you created the opportunity for Mason to cause trauma. That's not my fault.
Everyone knows
He
that
has
if
a
you
point.
if you have a character that has family, by the end of the campaign you won't have family anymore.
That's why I just didn't say anything about family.
You either start an orphan or you end an orphan. Either way, we're all gonna be orphans.
I'm an orphan.
That's not necessarily always true.
I'd say about 90% of the time.
Look. Just because family's a very nice way to motivate characters does not mean I'm a monster, okay? It means I'm a monster.
Alright,
Oh, I mean, yeah.
we're gonna peace out.
Alright, boy.
So I'm gonna
Are people peacing out then?
transition out.
I'm not.
Here,
Uh,
1 second. I'll be right back, but I'm just gonna transition the screen.
I
Okie doke.
woke up at 5 p.m. So,
Well,
you know.